there, but I don't think it'll be green mage, to be clear. I just think it'll be nature themed, and you know, we have that there. Female Hrothgar at the end. We're getting the Final Fantasy XI key art for the 24-man raid. We're going to find out what the 8-man raid is, and I think it's going to be like Pandemonium. I think it's going to be another 14 original. We have 2 more zones to find out about. 1 more city hub, like I said. We have another tribe, potentially another threat for them to mention. They don't normally mention 3, but there's always the possibility. We know they're going to talk about the graphics update a bit. We know they're going to talk about the dual die channels again. They've also said a few other things they were going to talk about. I went over it all yesterday. But yeah, so those are a few definitive things to look out for. But first, we have that full trailer. So let's crank the volume and get it going. It's at max. I'm cranking my headset all the way up. I want to hear that song. No build-up, just starting with... God, I love this theme.
Skies and boundless possibilities.
They're even playing the English trailer, I just noticed.
I dare say our
I'm surprised.
be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?
I'm glad. Yeah, nice. They're doing the English trailer for the stream. Yeah, I guess it's for the English stream. Good, I don't have to watch it separately. I like the little shaky cam they have there. They had it last time, too.
Come now. There's no cause for panic.
Again, suddenly Monster Hunter. I love it. I love it, just suddenly Monster Hunter. Arm's length, good job.
Make for a worthy opponent.
All right, still just nailed that down. So Kryle's gonna be later. And then we cut over to the Gulul Jaja theme. No more running! It's cool to see Gulul get some characterization. Alright, all the same other than the music. Where are you going, Alcé? Just a little bit more with Alcé seeing a knife and a fish. Hello, Nutkin, looking for the Golden City. Fishmancer, here it comes. My boy here.
Might you have a moment to speak further?
We're gonna follow the Nutkin all the way. Hey! Oh, the Nutkin loves and remembers Thancred. Oh, they don't want to see your nuts, Thancred. They don't want to see your nuts. Don't update us, though. Ah, here we go. They're gonna pan over. Oh no, this goes over to G'raha. He loves the taco. Oh, there you go. There's Kryle. She's got butterflies. She still has her outfit on. The Rainbow Mage. Looks like Pictomancer to me. I mean, it's a paintbrush, yeah. It is a paintbrush. There you go. The Pictos got it right. She beat Pictomancer or Painter or whatever they want to call it. I wonder if they'll call it that, or if they'll call it something else. But we do have the Artist. Artists are in a very good situation. Definitely wasn't in that camp. Yeah, so they went with the Turtles being artists. Probably the first thing everyone thought of. And that's the bridge over to the other part of Tural. Hey, a lot of people are going to be pleased with that.
Behold the scene of our next great adventure.
He's so excited.
Adventures. I trust you have not forgotten the true purpose of our voyage.
There she is. There she is, the female Hrothgar. They did it. And she looks great. That's a trailer. That's how you lean into it. They went crazy with that trailer with the artist section. Woo! That was a good one. I'm glad to be wrong, because I thought Painter was a pretty cool idea. I didn't think it was going to be the names. They went with the names. The names of the turtles. That's a win. That's a win. I'd rather be wrong in this case. Wasn't in that camp, but I'm down. Artists and cat moms are winning. Damn, he looks 20 years younger too. What's going on? Why you gotta make him jog? Yo, this man's about to be talking for the next hour. Why you gotta make him jog out to the Better not be a blitzball jersey. Look at his hair. The haircut, the drip.
皆さんようこそお越しくださいました。ファイナルファンタジー14プロデューサー兼ディレクターの吉田です。よろしくお願いします。
Hello, Yoshi P. Warrior of Light. All right. We were told there would be translations, however. I think he's just doing the hello, though. Oh, I saw the timer on the thing.
Hi guys, thank you for coming today. My name is Naoki Yoshida, producer and director of Final Fantasy XIV.
Thank you, Yoshi P.
さあ、新生14 10周年グローバルファンフェスツアーの鳥となる日本のファンフェス
Please wrap it up.
いよいよ開幕です。
No, stop.
ただですね、新年1月1日、能登半島の方で非常に大きな地震があって、被災された
Don't do this to me. The stream volume doesn't get much louder, actually. I can get lower, though.
非常に困難な状況から、1年ね幕開けとなった日本なんですが、僕らやっぱりゲーム開発者
Yeah, he looks so clean. Look at him.
被災された光の選手の皆さんがですね、日常を取り戻した時に、お帰りなさいと、楽しい世界がしっかり
Well, now he's just saying hello and thank you.
He's probably
going to have to welcome the translator on stage. Mr. Happy, translate, please. He's just saying thank you for being here. It's been 10 years of service, Final Fantasy XIV, handful of things. And talking about the earthquake, yeah.
やっぱりいらっしゃれないこの会場に来る予定だったのがいらっしゃれなかった光の選手の方のコメントも拝見しました。ただそこに書かれてたのは
Well, there's not supposed to be subs.
せっかくの機会なので
They said English translation will be provided.
皆さんに楽しんでほしいというふうにコメントを拝見しましたので、この会場にいらっしゃる皆さん、そして配信ご覧の皆さん、
I think he's just saying hello to the. He's speaking to the Japanese crowd first and foremost.
皆さんに力を届けられればなと思ってますので、どうぞ楽しんでいきましょう。
No, it's not just going to be the slides. It's a live translation. They even played the trailer in English for the stream.
今日ちゃんと返しをもらっているので、こちらにニコニコ動画がございます。ありがとうございます。
Yeah, he's addressing the earthquake right now.
いえ、吉田見てるってこれ必ずありますね。あります。見てますよ。見てます見てます。はい、こちらは、YouTube と、Twitch です。新ヘアスタイルってそれか、それ吉田の新ヘアスタイルなだけなの。
I think he's reading some comments from people. Yeah, he's reading
よろし
chat.
くお願いします。ファイナルファンタジー14新生10周年ということもありますし、世界中の光の戦士の皆さんのおかげ、それに
No, he's not reading Twitch chat. He's reading Nico Nico chat.
この東京ドームでの、開催となりました。その俺の
Well, we're not supposed to need that because they said we'd have an official translation.
光の戦士の皆さん、
He's just talking about
7.0 の情報
stuff that doesn't
を楽しみにしていると思い
concern
ます
us at
の
the
で
moment.
ここだけはすいません、英語同時通訳通訳対応でやらせていただければと思います。全世界で盛り上がっていきたいと思いますので、日本のプレイヤーの皆さんもご理解いただけると大変助かります。さあ、というわけで基調講演の通訳パートナーはリー
The
ド
audio got
英語翻
weird
訳者
there
の
for a
ケイツさん
second.
ですさあ、ケイツさん入ってきてください。
Yeah, Pictomancer is the casting. Hi, Kate.
And hello to everyone on stream. I am Kate, the lead English translator, and I am once again here to tell you what Yoshi P says.
さすが英語
Too bad that won't be funny to the crowd for
I
the
am
most
very
part.
good at English. Thank you. ありがとうございます。
You're good at English.
ケイツさんね、ちょっといろいろ作業がね忙しくて工事にバトンタッチだったんですけどどうですか 7.0 の翻訳作業順調ですか。
順調です。
お、即答で順調。
I was unable to attend the London Fan Fest because I was very busy working on 7.0, so Koji thankfully took over. But it is going well, our development progress, and I am making sure to fuel my motivation with a lot of tacos. So, tacos を食べることでモチベーションをバフしながら頑張ってます。
Flawless.
なんそんなにタコスね上がるんだね。
He's like so many
まあ、グラ
tacos.
ハティア見ればタコス食べたくなりますよ。
あ、なるほど。
She knows what the Western crowd
See, Graha,
wants.
you want to eat the tacos. It's not weird. It's not weird.
Fair.
さてさて改めまして、ファンフェスティバル in 東京ドーム夢のようなファンフェスワクワクをお届けする2日間。その
They're just wearing jerseys because they're in the Tokyo Dome. It's not
その内容
Blitzball.
はもちろんこちらになります。
So once again, welcome to FanFest in Tokyo. This is a dreamlike FanFest being held in Tokyo Dome. And we want to kick it off with my keynote, the subject of which is, of course,
Dawn
拡
Trail.
張パッケージ黄金のレガシーの最新
Still
情報
says
を
summer.
お届
Give
け
us
し
the
てまい
day.
ります。
the newest information on our expansion Dawn Trail.
そして気になる
Dome.
発売日なんですが
The Dome was the play the whole time.
フェスだから発売日
Even the location is a Blitzball
いる
reference.
と思うんですが、すいません、計画上の日程はもちろん決まってはいるんですが、現状ギリギリまでちょっとすいません、スケジュールの最終調整確認をして
Yeah,
お
they
ります。
normally give the date at the last Fan Fest.
So given that this is the third FanFest, you're probably expecting us to announce the release date of Dawn Trail. Unfortunately, though, we do have an internal date that we are targeting.
Oh, well.
We are adjusting the schedule, making sure it's fine-tuned as much as it possibly
At least
can
he's
be before
addressing it.
announcing, so we will not be sharing that today.
Sounds like next live letter.
ですね、皆さんよくご存知かと
Jinxed
思い
it.
ますが、
Well, at least they brought it
今
up.
月のフィナーレでですね、私ゲーム業界人として人生初
See
め
you
て
in
の延期を
September.
させていただくということをしてしまいましたので、ちょっと今回はまあたとえ数週間だろうが、そういったことがないように
Happy.
ギリギリまで
That's not September.
しっかりした日
Yes,
程
it
調
is.
整するためにあとほんの少しお時間いただければと思います。
If you're wondering why, well, it's because, as you know, for Endwalker, for the very first time in my career, we had to delay the release. We don't want that to happen again, even if it's just a few weeks. So we are taking great care to make sure that our schedule is on track before announcing, but we will get you that info as soon as we can.
もうコメントですね。
September
10月か夏じゃないよなっていうコメント溢れてるんですけど、大丈夫です。夏って言ったら夏です。
People are saying, you mean October then? It's not going to be summer. It's going to be October, isn't it? No, no, it will be summer.
ちょっとファイナルファンタジー16
It will not be October, but September.
We said in 16 we were going to release it in summer, and it came out in June.
Oh,
you can't say that, Yoshi P.
14時間の夏でちゃんと出すようにします。
We will not be releasing on Square Enix time. We will be releasing on 14 time, which means properly in summer.
Okay. September. But so what he means by that is
早く発売日の情報をお出しできる
June to September
ちょっと別の次の機会で
is summer, essentially.
すいません。よろしくお願いします。
He's saying
So we will
a
work very hard to
reasonable
get you
summer.
that
Oh, I gotta
info as
turn
soon
that
as
off.
possible, and we'll have it for you next time. So thank you for your patience.
Discord, shut up.
さあでは本格的に黄金のレガシーの中身についてお話ししていこうと思いますが、もちろん皆さんが一番気になっているのは
I'm gonna get rid of the green mage image now. I need to get a realm image.
And the thing you're most looking forward to.
Hold on. I need to get a realm image.
新たなジョブの追加ですよね。
A new job.
さあ気づきました？どんなジョブでした？
Did you figure out what job it is?
Yeah. A little bit.
リルムって言われた。ジョブ名じゃない。
That's not even a job name.
さあ僕がこれ説明する前にですね、一番最初その動きをご覧いただこうと思います。
But before you hear from me, let's see it on video.
それではどうぞ。
Got it. Look at that artifact armor. It's looking good. Hey, look at cast time. What the hell is that thing? That's the deadliest rodent I've ever seen. It's Splatoon time. Looks like they changed their element with the... Not Moogles! No! Alright, that Moogle just fired a laser beam. She painted a Moogle. Not the Moogles. Anyone but the Moogles.
Thank you.
That was a good song, by the way.
黄金のレガシー新ジョブ第2弾はピクトマンサー筆を武器とする遠隔魔法 DPS となっています。
See, I had Realm in the top left the whole
Will
time.
be ranged magical DPS wielding a brush, the Pictomancer.
さあ皆さん予想の方は当たっていたでしょうか？
To be fair, there
Did you
were
guess
only two.
correctly?
There were only two potential guesses you should have reasonably had for this. One of them was Pictomancer, or something similar to it.
Yeah, at Las Vegas Fan Fest, I wore
The stream
a
doesn't get
very,
any louder.
mysterious T-shirt.
まあうまいこと
It literally can't get any louder. It's as loud as it gets. Actually, oh yeah, it's
っていう
100%.
気がします。
I feel like it was a good hint for both jobs.
はい。
Yeah,
ピクトマン
fair.
サーはですね FF6 に唯一登場したジョブになってます。
Pictomancer was the only job to debut in Final Fantasy VI.
ファイナルファンタジー6では筆を使い敵の
Well,
イラストを
sort of.
描いたその
It's a lot of
敵
inspired jobs.
の技を使うというジョブでした。
In FF6,
No, it's from
Pictomancer
Final
used their
Fantasy
brush,
VI, Neon.
to draw their enemies and therefore use their techniques.
ファイナルファンタジー14ではその書くという部分を発展させピクトマンサーがさまざまなモンスターだけじゃなくて絵を描いてそれを魔法として攻撃や補助などの効果を発動させていくという見た目にも非常にユニークなジョブになってい
It
ま
is
す。
from Bravely Default too. But it's from
FF14's
6.
Pictomancer has a bit broader of painting skill. They can paint not only monsters, but landscapes and other things, not just the enemies that they are currently facing. And they also have a very unique appearance.
They
アタッ
sure
ク
do.
のメンバーであるクルルが今回ピクトマンサーにジョブチェンジすることになりました。
And the Scion Kryl has become Pictomancer.
Kryl said she was training.
クルルずっと
So before the stream
ちょっと戦いがあってね
started, or before the keynote started, Kryle's JP voice actor came over the loudspeaker.
Because Kryle could never fight before, right? She was always sort of stuck watching things at home. I think she probably tried really hard to take on this new role.
Yep, and she said she'd been training, getting ready for JP FanFest. Yeah, can I paint your alive body, please?
50歳のおじさんがコスプレするのは厳しいものがあると。
I'm seeing people saying, why isn't Yoshi P cosplaying the Pictomancer? But honestly, I think it would be a little bit difficult for me as a 50-year-old man to portray the image of this job.
No. No.
People are like shocked.
Look at you. You look great.
というわけで今回はですね僕の代わりにですね素敵なモデルさんに、新ジョブ衣装を着ていただいてます。
But in my place, we do have a wonderful model who will be showing off this job gear.
ご登場いただきましょう。どうぞ。
Oh my God.
Out.
Oh, I thought he said Foxclon for a second. Yeah, the voice actress. Yeah, that's Kryle's JP voice actress, I believe.
いや、さすがでしょう。
Wow, impressive.
可愛いの声ありがとうございます。どうですかって見てくださいよ。
Yeah, they cut that music really quick. It was awkward.
See, this wouldn't be a good look on me.
Yes, it would. Put the hat on him right now. Put the hat on him right now. Yeah, they're like, put it on.
一斉に大丈夫似合うよみたいなのやめてもらっていいですか。
No, it's not Kryle's. They just
stop.
hired somebody.
こちら新ジョブピクトマンサーのジョブ専用装備をまといイメージキャラクターとして登場していただきました。
So our model here is wearing the job outfit for Pictomancer.
Yeah, they just hired a model. It's not a voice actress.
How does it feel?
良い。
Good.
This can't be comfortable to do
俺
nonstop.
の装備もうクオリティ高かったけど確かにすごいな。
My gear was also of high quality, but man, this is impressive.
ではピクトマンサーのね、紹介が終わるまでちょっとステージ上に一緒にいていただきます。
Yoshi P doesn't want us to see his
If you could stay up
midriff.
here while we finish introducing Pictomancer, that'd be great.
All right, well, she's going to be standing there for a little
ではピクトマンサー
while.
の特徴を見ていこうと思います。
So let's look at the details of this job.
まずロールに関しては先ほどお伝えした通り
Magical
遠隔魔法
range
DPS
hiding a
で装備枠
six
は
pack.
キャスター枠になってます。
So this will be range magical DPS using the gear of casting.
そして筆と
Brush,
いう専用の武器を使います。
And they have a special weapon that is their brush.
コメント配信そろそろそのコスプレした吉田の腹が見たかったとかそういうのはいいんで集中して聞いてもらっていいですか。
I see you all on the stream saying you wanted to see my midriff. Please stop and pay attention now.
Wait, Yoshi P, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it, Yoshi P.
So there is no requisite class for this job. You can just start from the job itself.
Oops.
そしてスタートの初期レベルは80からとなっております。
Starting
Who
level
rat?
80.
Foxclon? Did you rat me out?
ジョブクエストの開始位置はグリダニアとなっております。
And the job quest will be beginning in Gridania.
応募
He
の
totally
ス
ratted
タ
me
ー
out.
トの際には条件を満たしていればすぐに
I
で
got
も
snitched
使用
on.
可能となっています。
So long as you've completed the requirements, you will be able to pick up this job right as soon as you
That's
get
so
into
funny.
Dawntrail.
そうなんかグリダニアでジョブクエスト開始するの久しぶりなんですよね。
It's been a long time since we had a job quest start in Gridania.
は
Yeah,
い、
it
結構
has been a
特
very...
徴的なジ
Wait,
ョブクエストになっておりますので、ジョブクエスト自体も
didn't Gunbreaker
お楽し
start
み
in
ください。
Gridania? Yeah, Gunbreaker
The
started.
job quests themselves are also
There aren't very
very
many,
unique, so
though.
I hope you'll look forward to that.
では続いてバトルのイメージに行きましょ
Now let's talk about what they're like in combat.
う。まず
Viper, I
先ほ
think
ど
they said
お伝え
begins in Old
した
Dawn,
通
didn't
り
they?
筆に魔力を込めて描いたイメージ。
Yeah,
それを力
because I
として
remember being
戦うのが
surprised it
ピクトマン
wasn't
サーです。
Limsa.
As we mentioned, the Pictomancer concentrates Aether in their brush to release their power by drawing pictures.
絵画魔法と いうジャンルの魔法を使います。
It is the magic
Yeah, they
of an
told her to
artist.
stay up there.
さらにですね、ファイナルファンタジー16のピクトマンさん
Yeah,
は
it looks like painting the landscapes changed the elements of the
っていう
magic.
ジョブだったんですが、
The Pictomancer in 6 was drawing just their enemies.
ファイナルファンタジー14では相対する敵に関わりなく、さまざまな生物や武器、さらには
It's lead
風
paint.
景を描いて効果を発揮させます。
But regardless of what enemy they're facing, FF14's Pictomancer can draw creatures, weapons, and even landscapes.
結構あれですね。
Yeah, I wonder what the limit break's gonna
エフェ
look
クト
like.
と呼ばれるものも
That's gonna be
ピクトマ
hype.
ンさん専用のタッチでちょっとね、ドローイングされたような形でかなりね試行錯誤を繰り返して作っています。
We have quite a few original visual
Just
effects
paint
for
Bahamut.
Pictomancer to really make it look like they are drawing.
Paint
絵を
Bahamut.
描くためには詠唱時間がありますが、もちろんそれを補う無詠唱魔法とか、アビリティ
Evoking
も
such
存在
wonders
していま
takes
す。
time.
Of course, in order to create a work of art, it's going to take some time. But to go along with that, you will also have instant cast spells and abilities.
ピクトマンサーは自身が
You draw them alive,
攻撃するだけ
of
で
course.
なく、パーティーを強化するような魔法も一部持っています。
And the Pictomancer does not simply attack, they also have magic that can buff their party.
All right, figured as
サポート
much.
ジョブというわけ
Probably
で
like
は
one
ないので
ability,
ま
maybe
あそういったとこ
two.
ろ結構気にされる方いると思うんですが、
They probably have like
サポートジョブというわけではない
an ability.
ですが、黒魔導士のような攻撃特化ではないということだけお伝えしてお
I
きます。
believe it will have a 2-minute
We wouldn't
cooldown.
say it's a full support job if that's what you're thinking, but it is not quite so attack focused as something like Black Mage.
ちなみに普段遠隔魔法 DPS キ
I
ャスター
believe
や
it
ってる
will
よ
have
っていう
a
方
2-minute
どれぐらい
cooldown.
いますか？
Who's playing ranged magical DPS right now?
結構いますね。
Quite a
Happy
few.
FanFest
ピ
Day.
クトマンサーはちなみに蘇生魔法は持っておりません。
Pictomancers cannot res you.
Oh,
さあではちょっと頭の中イメージできたかなと思います
There
の
you
で
go.
先ほどの動画もう
Answers
一
that.
度ご覧いただこうかと思います。
So I think you have a good idea now in your mind of what Pictomancer might be like. So with that, let's take another look at the video.
どうぞ。
no res. No res. Now for them to announce they got rid of it for the other jobs. They probably had a lot of fun editing that. Yeah, so there's fire, paint. So they painted all the elements pretty much. There was earth paint, fire paint, water paint, this is ice paint. Then there was, yeah, they painted pretty much all the elements. And then the Moogle paint. They painted 4 elements and then the Moogle, effectively. Yeah, there was thunder, it went fire, thunder, earth, ice.
はい、ありがとうございます。新ジョブピクトマンサーいかがだったでしょうか？
Thank you. How was it?
The Moogle element.
配信の先にいる光の選手の方からですね、質問が届いておりました。絵が下手な僕でもピクトマンサーになれますかって。
So we have a question from the chat asking, okay, even if I am just terrible at art, can I be Pictomancer?
絵が
No.
死ぬほど下手な吉田にも使えているので
No,
大丈夫だ
quit
と思い
now.
ます。
You're done.
I am so bad at art that it is like just so dreadful, and I'm fine, so you'll be fine.
Draw us a picture, Yoshi
技
P.
術1ですって言ってる方いらっしゃいますけど大丈夫です大丈夫です。
It does not require artistic skill.
はい、ではピクトマンサーありがとうございまし
Thank you to our
た。
Pictomancer.
Draw for us.
さあここでちょっとピクトマンサーに
Get
関し
out
て
of
です
here.
ねドイツ語のプレイヤーの皆さんに一つお知らせがございます。
Now we do have one announcement about Pictomancer for our players playing in German.
これまでファイナルファンタジー6のオリジナル、
it doesn't have the exact same name.
ドイツ語版では、
Pictomant
ジョブ名をですねこのように表記してました。今パワーポイントに映ってます。
So in
The German.
FF6, both the original and
I love
remaster,
Pictomant.
Pictomancer had previously been translated as Duplicant.
デュプリカント、まあ多分これ造語だと思うんですけど、デュプリケートってちょっと MMO 用語だとアイテムが増殖するみたいなのでちょっとうってなるんですけど。
Yes, duplicate has a bit of a special meaning in MMOs, you know, dupes of items.
でおそらくですね。
I mean, yeah, because
モンスターをコピーする
Duplicate made sense and it was just
イメ
copying
ージ
enemies
で
and
当
nothing
時
else.
ドイツ語のジョブ名作られたんだと思います。
But at the time, because the job was in fact duplicating your enemies, that's why they translated
There you
it
go.
with a name that means duplication.
ただ実際こうピクトマンサーという
Because
ジョブに関して
Pictomancer is from Final
その敵の
Fantasy
姿
VI,
を
so they
コピー
call
す
it
るだけではな
Pictomancer.
くていろんな絵を描くっていう遊びをピクトマンサーに作っていこうとするとどうしてもジョブ名とイメージの開きが出てしまうので今回、FF シリーズ全体で協議をしてですね14のドイツ語版では今書かれているようにどちらかというともうピクトマンサーに近い、こちらも造語になりますが
Oh yeah, Collector's Edition.
作りました。
Realm Minion
However,
seems
because
reasonable.
14's Pictomancer is focused around creating original works of art, not just duplicating. We thought there would be quite a gap between the name if we use the legacy translation. So therefore, for all of the FFs, we will now be using this new name, Pictomant.
まあ今後また新たな
Oh,
FF シリー
you're
ズ
right.
でピクト
The
マンサー
Realm
が
Minion.
登
Oh,
場する
that's
際に
right.
は
That's from one of the
今回
art
作った
books.
ピクトマントというドイツ語
Good
表記
call.
を
I don't have that
使っていこうと
art book,
思い
so I don't
ます
have
の
that
で
minion.
ミスではないのでドイツ語プレイヤーの皆さん、しっかり協議した上で FF シリーズ全体として決めましたので、ご理解いただけますと助かります。
So
Wow,
in
that would be
future
Beastmaster
Final Fantasy
Sunshine.
games, you will see Pictomant as the name for this job.
You
So
seem
please know that's not a mistake.
very
We didn't
confident
forget
in
the
that,
old name.
Yoshi
This
P,
is a choice
about
we made
future Final
for
Fantasy
all of Final
games.
Fantasy with everyone involved. So thank you, and we hope
Interesting.
you'll enjoy the new name.
まあやっぱりこうシリーズね歴史が長いとこう発展していく中で当時ねその限定した機能に対してだけ名前を付けたものが後になってねこうそれを拡張しようとすると噛み合わなくなるっていう結構例かなとは今回思いました。
Honestly, when you have such a long-running series as Final Fantasy, you will run into these cases where what made perfect sense at the time is no longer working for us, and this is a great example of the sort of stuff we deal with.
ただやっぱりシリーズの可能性とか、発展性ということを考えたときに変更しなければいけないというタイミングがあるというのも今回しっかり議論した上で決めましたので、まあ、似たような事例ね今回はドイツ語でしたけどいろんな言語でまた出てくる可能性もありますので、なんとなく頭に入れておいていただけると助かります。
But you know, as we grow and develop as a franchise, we really
Just
need
waving
to
to
adapt
people.
In the way that is best for Final Fantasy's future. And this time it only affected German, but I think it will probably happen in all languages at certain points. So just remember that that's what we're bearing in mind when we make these decisions.
さあでは続けて
You thinking of it,
さまざま
Aloha?
なキャラクターが登場する
Let me
こ
change your
の
mind.
黄金のレガシーそのストーリーについても、触れておきましょう。
So let's move on to the story of Dawn Trail, which will feature myriad characters.
Including the new female Hrothgar
that
we got to see.
選手への最高の夏休みとお伝えしてきました。
As we've mentioned, we will be giving you the greatest summer vacation a warrior of light could have.
新たな冒険、そしてそのバカンスの目的は西方トラル大陸になります。
The site of this vacation and our new adventure will be the continent of Tural.
Kryle looks so happy. Do you know what? I like that they considered Kryle's outfit too iconic to change the hood. That they're like, nah, fuck it, that's Kryle's
and the reason we
outfit.
will be going there is for the right of succession for a nation over there.
その依頼主となるのが
And the person who has requested our help
こちらのキャラクターです。
is her.
トラル大陸の王女ウクラマトというキャ
There
ラクタ
she
ーになります。
is.
This character is Wuklamat. She's the daughter of the current ruler of Tural.
Wuklamat? All right, that's going to take some getting used to.
あんまり見たことのない種族にも見えるんですけれど。
I feel like I haven't seen this before.
ミコってだよね、多分ね。
Is it a Mikote? そうですよね。
多分ちょっと体質的にちょっとモフモフしてるミコってだと思います。
I think
Kalajit?
it's just a really, really fuzzy Mikote.
Yeah, I don't recognize her from the
そうで
waist
すね。
up.
まあまあじゃあ気にしないで先進みましょう。
Don't worry about it.
He's gonna still save it for the end, huh?
というのはさまざまな候補者が入り乱れて競うものになっています。
So in this rite of succession, we will be competing with other various contestants for the throne.
She
そ
has
の
wares.
王位継承レースの道中ですね、さまざまな気づきやドラマが待ち構えています。
And there will, of course, be a lot of revelations and various dramatic turns along the way.
まあ
Okay.
その王位継承レースというからには他にも候補者います。
Of course, as a contest, we do need people to compete against.
さらに暁のメンバーがそこにどう関わっていくの
I
か、
am
それ
the
はぜひ
champion.
皆さんの目でお確かめください。
And so I hope you'll look forward to finding out how exactly the other scions play into that competition.
今ご紹介したこ
暁
の新たな登場人物であるウクラマトなんですが、いよいよパッチ 6.55 のメインクエストパート2から
They are the
登場となります。
As for Wuklamat, who we've introduced today, you will be able to meet her in patch 6.55 part 2.
早速ですね、
Well,
非常に
yeah,
キャラ
MSQ
性
yeah,
強い
okay.
キャラになってますんで、ぜひですね、皆さんの手で、新しい物語のまさに序章をですね、
Someone's insecure in
体験してい
chat.
ただければと思いま
It's
す。
all right. You'll figure yourself out at
She's a
some
very
point.
strong character, so I hope you look forward to getting to know her.
そんな気になる、分かった、じゃあパッチ 6.55 はいつなのかねと。
Okay,
Itachi
so
is
you're
my
wondering,
favorite
I'm sure,
scion.
when is patch 6.55 coming out?
January
パ
16th.
ッチ 6.55 は1月16日
Yeah.
公開とな
That
りま
was
す。
obvious. The Xbox thing
Coming
is the
out
same
on
day.
January 16th.
さすがにね、来週週明
I
け
mean,
は
that was
すいません
obvious.
ちょっと僕らファンフェスの疲労で倒れているので厳しいので、中1週明けて、リリースさせていただきます。
We do all
Obviously,
this
after
stuff.
FanFest is over, we are all going to be passed out, so we're taking a week and then releasing.
なおですね、すいません。
Taking a week and then releasing.
は24時間メンテナンスを予定してます。
And also, we are
Okay.
planning to have a 24-hour maintenance for this patch.
これはですね、パッチ 6.55 の
I mean, yeah, we
公開作業
expected
に合わ
January
せて
16th.
皆さんの日本の全データセンターの各種
This was literally the day
まあいわゆ
that
る
the only day it could have
サーバー
been for like
まあ
months now. I've been saying it would be January 16th.
サーバーがたくさん並んでるんですけど、それを最新の機材に全て入れ替えるという作業を同時に行わせていただきます。
This is because we will be replacing the entire Japanese data center infrastructure with newer machines.
これによってですね、さらに安定性増しますし、
Boy, are you
いろんな
gonna
こと
look
が
dumb when it's not in y'all
アイ
else.
テム関係だったり
It was one of the
だったり
most guests
いろん
and
なこと
requested
またやり
jobs
やすくなりますので、
from
それらの
the hints that we
メンテナンス
got.
とそれから最新機器への入れ替えということを、今回やりますので、すみません、ちょっと長時間のメンテナンスになりますが、ご承知おきください。
Is it a nice
We're
copy
sorry that it's such a
pasta?
long maintenance, but this will contribute to future stability and our ability for the servers to handle things like items and housing, so we ask for your understanding.
We do need that.
はい、では続いて
Yeah, Japanese infrastructures. I think they're doing the Japanese infrastructure, but it's 24 hours for everyone. They did the same thing for NA. It was a
So
24-hour
let's
maintenance
take a
for
look at some
everyone.
new information about Tudal.
Yeah.
こちら、オールゼアの全体図ですね、三大洲の西方に位置する巨大な大陸です。
So on the map, you'll see that it is
Yeah,
to the
EU too.
west
They
of the
did it for
three
all the
great
regions.
continents.
こちら
Take me to
左
Tural.
に見えるのがトラル大陸ですが、
And on the left is what we've shown you so far.
こちらですね。で、今
Two
回
copy pasta.
なんとトラル大陸というのはですね、南北に大きく、大陸が存在していて、今回の舞台となるのは
I like that landmass
そ
to
の
the
南
north.
北トラル大陸を股にかける
That big
冒
ass
険になります
bridge.
But Tudal is actually a very massive continent expanding from north to south, and we will be going that full length during our adventure.
なので最新の、14の世界地図は
Ah,
こ
we
の
don't
よ
know
う
yet,
にな
Eric.
っております。
So this is the full new map.
そ
Going
して
to
ご
North
紹介してき
America,
た
hell yeah,
今回新たに
brother.
プレイヤーの皆さんプレイヤータウンとなるのがトライオラです。
And this is the new player hub that we introduced, Tuliolao.
このトライオラ自体がこの南北のトラル大陸をつなぐ橋の役目を持っています。
Stop.
Tuliolao actually functions as a bridge connecting the north and south parts of the continent of Tyrol.
先ほど公開したトレーラーの方にも
The
こうやって
bridge is so
巨大
big.
な橋出ていたと思い
That
ます。
bridge,
As you
that's
saw
a
in
pretty
the trailer,
big
there is
bridge.
a literal bridge.
今回の冒険はこのトライオラを中心にトラル大陸の
I wonder
南北を
if
またいでの大冒険
that
となりま
crack
す。
through the two.
So the Tuliolao will be at the center of
I
our
wonder if-
adventure. It will span from north to
No,
south.
Ridorana's really far from here. I was wondering if it was the same thing that caused the cataracts at Ridorana. Like maybe it reached all the way over
ちょっ
here.
とネタバレで言えないさまざまな出来事により南と
But
北
it's
で
way too
大
far.
きく物語が
Way
揺
too
れ動
far.
いていくことになります。
There's a degree of unity between the cultures of the two due to certain developments that I will not share here. There will be major story developments in both North and South Tyrol that will change the story significantly. So you can almost think of it as a two-part structure.
Could be the other way
もちろ
around,
ん
yeah.
一つの
Probably
壮大な物
Alligans.
語 7.0 自体で、そ
Probably
うなってい
Alligans.
ますが内容をねやってみると2部構成に近い、新しい我々のチャレンジにも見えるかもしれま
Battle
せん。
on the biggest bridge.
Of course, the whole story overall is one unified story, but you may feel like it does have two distinct arcs when you play through it.
I believe so,
では
Lipwig.
新たなフィール
I
ド
think
を、
so.
振り返りと新しい情報を交えつつ、
always
ご
Alligans.
紹介していこうかなと思います。
So let's both review and take a look at some new information on field areas.
まずこれまではスクリーンショット等々でしか出せなかったものをまとめてですね、既存の情報公開した部分動画にして、ダイジェスト動画を作ってきましたのでまずはそれをご覧いただきましょう。
So far, we've only been able to show you a few clips and screenshots, but we've put together all the materials we have so far into a collection that we will show you now.
それではどうぞ。
I think they're showing all of them. Yeah, this is the Tuliolao one we got last time. So I think they've just combined all of them at this point. Oh yeah, they're showing the zones too. Look at that old Western saloon, baby. Hell yeah, brother. Shut that damn cricket up.
Thank you.
It's Macalania.
さてさてかなり冒険のイメージ多いですね、自然地形そういった数々ご覧いただきました。
Thanks, Spark.
So we've taken a look at some natural scenes that really speak of adventure.
ではここからはですね、既存エリアの紹介でしたのでさらに新たなエリアを、ご紹介していきます。
But those were areas you've seen before, so let's look at some that you haven't.
ちょっ
Sounds
と
good.
今まで見たものと
Well,
は
I
毛
mean-
色が変わるので、
I don't remember
あま
seeing
り
those
すいま
woods
せん
before,
多く
but
は
okay.
語れないです。
These are pretty different from what you've seen so far, and for that same reason, we can't tell you a whole lot about them.
Time for them all to be Allegan.
Please understand.
まずはすいませんいきなり動画からいこうと思います。
We'll start with a video.
どうぞ。
Well, yeah, that's Allegan, all right. That's a fucking Allegan city and a half right there. I wonder if that is inside the supercomputer and is actually like a Tron-like world. I wonder if that's inside the supercomputer that we saw.
突然の絵代わりに会場騒然としておりますが。
Yes, that was a pretty sudden change of
Yeah, a little
visuals
bit,
there.
but a dope-ass theme.
こちらの
Final Fantasy 2077.
動画の方では本当オブジェクト全然出せない、ネタバレが強くて出せないんですが、エリアの名前をソリューション9と言います。
We really can't show you a lot of specific
Solution
objects
9.
from this area because it would be spoilers, but we can tell you it's called Solution 9.
こちらのソリューション9も、プレイヤーの、皆さんが滞在する大都市がトライアラだとすると、こちらショータウンの状態になってます。
This too will function as a town, much like the player hub of Tuliolal.
Yeah, I figured that was the
ではちょ
town.
っとだけ説明をしておきましょう。
I will explain it just a little bit.
Yeah, I think I want a city of towering facades. Yeah, I think it's literally like a
So
digital.
this has been constructed by a totally different civilization than Tuliolal.
そんなの見たら分かるよっていう話だと思うんですけど。
I think you can probably tell just by looking.
名前の由来はですね、すみません、いろいろご想像ください。ちょっとだけスクリーンショットもお見せし
The
ます。
facades.
But maybe have a think about why it might be called Solution 9. And we have one more screenshot to show you.
まあ、
One more.
今まで皆さんが思い
We saw
描いてき
this.
た黄金のレガシーのイメージがガラガラと音を立てて崩れ去って
Yeah, I think this is literally
します
like cyberspace.
I feel like we are loudly destroying any mental image you might have had for Dawn Trail right now.
すみません、ちょっと先ほど言いましたが、オブジェクト等はね、ネタバレが強いので、いろいろちょっと削除したスクリーンショットになってるんですけど、実際にはいろんなオブジェクト存
The
在してます。
vacation's over.
Like I said, we can't really show you specific objects in this setting because it would be a spoiler, so we've kind of erased them all, and this is just the background.
ビルなのか、こう施設
You've
なのか
erased images? Oh my
か
god.
なり雰囲気が今までと異なってます。
But are these buildings? Is this a facility? In any case, it's quite different from what we've seen.
先ほどもお伝えした通り、このソリューション9、プレイヤーの皆さんのショータウンでもあるので、かなり施設や設備の多い
Yeah,
場所
some
となってい
people are
ます。
saying it's Terra
But
from
as I
Final
mentioned,
Fantasy
it will
IX.
be a player hub, so you can expect a lot of different facilities and features there.
どんな物語に
I
な
wouldn't
る
be
のか
surprised if it's literally
そもそもここは
Allegans
どう
that
いった場所なのか
survived
これまでの
the destruction of their civilization by surviving in a digital
雰囲
space.
気での冒
They
険
deleted
い
the
ろいろ
Blitzball
ご想像
Stadium.
く
I'm
だ
gonna
さい
kick you in the throat.
But as for what this place actually is, what sort of story will take place here, you'll just have to imagine for yourself something that is quite different from what we've seen thus far up to 6.x.
ではもう少しだけ新しいエリア紹介していこうと思います。
And I'll show you one more area now.
こちらはアートワークとなっています。
This is the concept art.
こちら
Can you tell us the name?
新たなエリア名ヘリテージ
Heritage
ファウンドと言います。
And this area is called Heritage Found.
That doesn't look great over there, but that does look like another Dalamud.
これね
It's pretty mysterious.
蒸気機関を持ったような
Given it has the swords coming out of it and everything.
There seems to be a steam-powered train.
しかもこれアートワークですけど手前と奥とで
I'm telling you, they built a Dalamud.
一つのエリアの中になってます。
And it certainly looks like the stuff in the foreground and the stuff in the background were constructed by different civilizations, but this is all one area.
異常なほどですね、奥側
Thick
電気に満た
thunderclouds
された
blot out the
地域になって
sun
ま
while
す。
streaks of purple levin
This
illuminate the
area
land
is,
day and
absolutely
night.
replete with
It's the
lightning
Thunder Plains.
energy.
ではここからはですね、ちょっともう説明ができないので、 スクリーンショットだけちらちらお見せします。
But I can't really give you any more explanation than that, so we'll
It's not a
just take a look
blitzball
at a few more
stadium.
screenshots.
なので
It's
7.0 の
Dalamud.
レガシーにはいろんなエリアが出てくるよと思っていただければ助かります。
And you'll just have to take this in the spirit of there are a variety of areas coming.
ではまず1枚目。もうまあこれまでね黄金のレガシー自然地形とか荒野ばっかり紹介してきたんですけど、まあ、こういった地域もあって複数の文化というのが混在しています。
So far we've shown you a lot of fields and natural scenery, but as you can see here, there's also these very unique areas with cultures intermingling.
なんとなくね
Unique is definitely the word. I would not want to live here right now. You can see the thunder rods all over the place.
It looks a little bit like Garlemald, but not quite.
ガレマールだと黒と赤だもんな。
And Garlemald was very black and red.
そして2枚目。奥に見えるのは
It's not really the swords. It's more like just the. It looks like swords in the artwork, but less like swords
In
here.
our second screenshot here, in the background, you can see that same.
Looks more like a
thing,
giant
whatever it is, a tower, maybe?
Tesla coil, kind
まあ
of.
こういった地域だとしても
To like
人々は
either channel the
ここで
electricity
たくましく
or
力
like to
強く
use that as an
生きて
energy
います
source or something.
これらはダンジョンではなくプレイヤーの皆さんが冒険するフィールドとなってます。
But even in an area as strange as this, we have people living their lives. This is not a dungeon.
なんかここで釣れる
Yeah, I don't know how they're
どんなや
living
つ
their
なんだろうな
lives here, but
って
still.
想像すると
I wonder what kind of big fish you can fish up here.
そして最後こんな場所もありますというのだけ
I'm telling you,
お伝えしてお
man.
きます。
There's
What the
also this, and that's all I'll tell you.
まあ、とにかくですね、
There's also this.
いろんなものを詰め込んだ拡張になっています。どんなエリアなのか、何が待っているのか、いろいろご想像していただければ
That's creepy.
嬉しいです。
But what we've shown you is that Dawn Trail will have a variety of
I think
areas
that
and things to
the Allegan
experience,
City
so let
is
your
in that
imagination run wild.
orb. And again, I think it's a digital
ではエリアの紹介をしまし
space,
たので
like a
こちら
supercomputer digital
有
space.
効部族、この地域に住まう部族たちのおさらいをまずはしていこうと思います。
But now that we've talked about the areas, let's talk about the people who live there who might become your potential allies.
これまでにペルペル族、それからモブリン族を紹介してきました。
We've already introduced the Pelupelu and the Moblins.
もともとですね、こ
あれ
の地域、巨人族文化も強く根付いており、
That's
オールセア
interesting.
とは異なる夜深族という巨人たち
The
も見受け
recolors,
られま
yeah.
す。
That's a Final
So in
Fantasy
this
XI
area,
troll on the
there is
right.
a deep-rooted culture of giants, though they're
Yeah.
not called giants, they are called the Yokhui.
Yokui.
バヌバヌ族にも似た姿のちょっとねカラフルな
Yeah, those are the Final Fantasy
部族
XI
ですが
trolls on the right hand
ハヌ
side.
ハヌ
And the
族と言い
Vanu
ます
Vanu are the recolors.
We also have these colorful folks who look quite similar to the Vanu Vanu, and indeed they are called the Hanu Hanu.
There you go, it's another tribe. The
プロデュ
Hanu
ーサーネタ
Hanu.
ライブとかでも話すとき吉田滑舌悪いなって言わ
Yeah,
れて
those are
ハヌハヌ
trolls
族
from Final Fantasy XI on the right.
Yes,
Very
and
much
so they
so.
are called the Hanu Hanu.
そして何よりですね今回やっぱり注目なのはこちらさまざまマムージャたち
Those are all
登
the.
場してきます
Dude,
But
the
most
child on the
important
left.
part of this are the Mamulja.
トライオラを収めている相当の2つの、ね、頭を持つ
I
マ
like
ムージャ
the guy in the middle,
ブルージャ
too.
を筆頭にですね数多くのマムージャ族が登場してきます。
The most prominent example is, of course, the current ruler of Tuliolo, the two-headed
Bro,
Ulul
it's
Jaja. But
scoliosis.
there are plenty of other Mamulja of all shapes and sizes.
まあここでちょっとスクリーンショットで
That
紹介している
kid's like,
の
why
は
am I here?
その一部になりますが多様な、部族が登場して物語の中でもその部族同士の
Hey, yo, you
多くの
see
価
that
値観
shit?
というのが、物語上提示されていきます。
What we're showing you in the screenshot is but a small sampling. In the story, I think you'll find that the Mamulja are very diverse.
He's just staring
including
at that
their
basket of
perspectives and
fruit.
values.
まあ彼らと光の戦士である皆さんが出会い
He's just
どのよう
staring
な
at
冒険
that
の道を
fucking
進んでいく
basket.
のかそしてプレイヤーである皆さん自身が今回の物語からどういったものを感じ考えていただけるのか僕自身も非常に楽しみにしつつ制作を進めています。
I'm really looking forward to seeing how meeting the Momolja will change your adventure and also how you specifically will feel about them and what you will take from this story.
Guy on the right's cooked.
さてさて、じゃあここからはですね、各種システムのアップデート、それからコンテンツについて、お伝えしていきます。
So now let's move on to system updates and more details about the individual content.
現状お伝えできる最新の情報をすべて盛り込んで 7.0 全体をお話ししていこうと思います。そして 7.X シリーズにも触れていきます。
So we will be giving an overview of all of 7.0 as well as 7.x, including as much new information as we can share right now.
まあすみません、まずは何度もお伝えして恐縮なんですが、ついに皆さんのレベルキャップが100になります。
Got that.
As we've said a few times, the level cap will be raised to 100.
Q14 からやってるよという方、どれぐらいいらっしゃいますか？
How many of you have been playing since 1.0?
お、ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。
Thank you.
皆さんとはね、足掛け13年以上の旅路になりました。
It's been more than 13 years together.
I'm going to pretend the first three didn't happen.
コメントでもたくさんね、手を挙げていただいてます。本当にありがとうございます。皆さんのおかげでね、我々今こんな場所で各章についてお届けできているので、本当にありがとうございます。
Thank you all so much. We've gotten to this point.
I do have the tattoo, yeah.
もちろん、申請スタートのタイミングから始めてくださった方、最近始めてくださった方も含めて、光の選手の皆さんがいてくださるからこそ、ここまでね、我々開発チームの長い旅でもこの10年あったと思うので、その果てにですね、
I was one of the first level 50s in
1.0。これ長く続けられないと到達しないので、本当にありがとうございます。
Of course, all of you who joined from 2.0 and those of you who have started playing recently as well are equally important. We could not have gone on this long, long journey of 10 years without you and reached this milestone of a 3-digit level cap.
さあ、では今日お伝えしたピクトマンサーも含め、7.0 ではバイパーとピクトマンサー2つのジョブが実装となります。
So including Pictomancer that we introduced today, as well as Viper, we will have 2 new jobs in 7.0.
ちょっと質問してみようかな。
So let's
バイパーやるぞっていう方。
Who's going to play as Viper?
I knew what he said. They have an hour, 3 minutes at 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 47. Hurry up, the clock is ticking. I can see the timer, Yoshi P. Go.
Who's going to play Pictomancer?
多いな。
Wow, there's a lot of you.
いや何言ってんだよ。結局全部やるんだよっていう人。
Who's going to play everything?
当然やろうみたいな感じでありがとうございます。
Everyone's like, yeah, obviously I'm going to do that. Thank you.
コメントでもそりゃそうだろ
う。Of course.
まずはピクトマンサー、バイパー、どっちもやる。結局全部やるって書いていただいてます。ありがとうございます。
A lot of folks saying I'm going to do both. I'm going to play them all. Thank you so much.
新ジョブだけじゃなくて、
I still can't believe Foxconn ratted me out about the midref.
に関しても、レベルキャップ解放された新たなアクション追加されますし、大きなメンテナンスが入る場合もありますので、既存のジョブもですね、しっかりアップデートしていこうと思います。
Of course, it won't just be our new jobs.
That timer's the please wrap it up timer.
We'll be adding new actions and updating our previous jobs as well.
では続いてバトルコンテンツ、ちょっと基礎バトルコンテンツ、新情報も含めてですね、いろいろお話ししていこうと思います。
So let's talk about the core battle content, including some new info.
もうこのあたり、
Yep,
今
the
表示されてい
core.
るものは
Yep, just a reminder of all the things we already
今回も
knew.
しっかりありますよと。
They're not going to mention Dragoon or Astro.
Of course, as far as everything on this screen goes, we just want to let you know that we will, of course, be adding more of these.
もちろん多数の新ダンジョンご用意してあります。
And of course, we will be having many new dungeons.
ダンジョンの制作非常に順調に進んでます。
The progress on dungeons is going quite well, actually.
今回はですね、その制作が進んでいて、ストーリーのネタバレにならないものを動画としてちょっと編集してまとめてまいりましたので、ご紹介したいと思います。
I'd like to show you a video. This is of the dungeons that are well underway, and also that will not be spoilers for you.
No, show us all of them. We don't care. Climb that ladder. You can hear the motif already. The Tron stuff at the end.
まあ祖権の方からも言われてますが、まだ曲はモックアップなので、これが最終クオリティだと思わないでねって思いますんで、
It's in Bozia.
I will tell you I have a message from Soken, which is that this version of the music is just a draft. It's not done yet.
Had a feeling that was
非
coming.
常に順調に進んでおります。いくつかのダンジョンはですね、僕の、一時チェック、道中チェック完了しているものもちらほら出始めております。
But our progress with the dungeons really is proceeding well. I've gotten to the point of my first stage of quality checks on some of them.
続いて、ちょっと敵側の
They're all mock-ups until they're done.
I'd also like to take a look at a few enemies.
Oh yeah, I remember. Didn't we see the buff Cactuar? There's Valagarmanda, the Eliminator, the Cactuar, the Swoltar.
So we have the ones we've introduced so far: Valagarmanda, Eliminator, and there are also some interesting monsters outside of the major bosses.
The Swoltar.
This thing looks like it lifts, perhaps too much.
Not never too much.
なんていうんですか、筋肉質なサボテンダーに見えるんですけど、どうやら名前はバレルテンダーというらしいです。
That thing's gonna look like an absolute
so this
unit.
super buff Sabotender is called the Barrel Tender.
めちゃくちゃなパンチドーンしてくるイメージしかないですよね。
I can't imagine it will do much rather than just punch the heck out of you.
まあ NPC だけでなくね、こうした新たな生態系というのを持つモンスターとの出会いというのも
That thing benches 100,000 needles.
かもしれません。
I think it's not just the NPCs in the new environment that are exciting. Part of it is experiencing these unique monsters as well.
そしてもちろん強敵と戦う上でですね、コンテンツサポーターに関してもアップデートが
Yeah,
行われます。
reconfirming that we're getting
of
it
course,
probably.
while you're fighting, you will want these duty support updates on your journey.
今回クルルがピクトマンサ
The
ーに
Nutkin.
ジョブチ
I
ェンジ
knew he would
して
be
おり
duty
ましたの
support.
で、ついにコンテンツサポーターデビューのような気がしております。
Given that Kryle has changed to Pictomancer, I feel like she will be making her duty support debut.
クルルさんおめでとうございます。
Congratulations, Kryle.
ちょっとね、僕クルルさんにはちょっと大きな歌詞が1個消せないやつがずっとあるんで。
I have a lot of feelings about Kryle.
歌詞じゃない、仮だった。もうやばいのが1個あるんでね、もうちょっとずつ恩返ししていこうかなと思ってます。
I feel I really owe her one, so let's use this to pay her back.
コンテンツサポーターたちはストーリー上でのボスとの戦いというのでも、しっかり活躍してくれることと思います。
I think you'll find these updates very useful when progressing through the story.
では続いて多数の装備、それから新しいクラフトというものがやっぱり拡張パッケージなので大量に登場してきます。
Of course, as it's an expansion, we will have a lot of new gear and recipes.
今回拡張 7.0 で新たに登場する新装備というのは全て第一次グラフィックスアップデートの仕様によって最初から豪華に作られていますので、 7.0 の新装備のクオリティというところにもぜひご注目ください。
So all of the new gear that is implemented in 7.0 will have the graphics update applied to it. So definitely take a look at that quality once you get in game.
No, show me
開
now.
発中ではありますが、スクリーンショットいくつか持ってきたのでご紹介します。
These are still in development, but we did bring a few screenshots, so let's take a look.
Yes.
こちら
Paladin with the visor.
召喚士
Like that samurai outfit.
賢者
That's Summoner or Scholar on the It's Summoner, yeah. That
Right,
Summoner
so
outfit's
from
got
the
drip.
left, we have Summoner, Samurai, Sage, and Gunbreaker.
Oh, that's Sage, you're right. Damn, that Sage has got drip. I didn't even see the new liths because they're like blocked off at the top.
異なる素材感という
It just looked so
それから質感
gallant.
シワの入れ方っていうのまで相当
That
こだわ
Gunbreaker
って作
set's
ってま
really
す
good too.
It's a little bit hard to tell from the screenshots, but each element of these outfits, in terms of textures, quality, and details, are really much improved.
今回は特に布系の質感というのがですね非常に豪華になっているのでちょっとご注目いただければと思います、
I think especially the quality of the cloth really stands out.
手に入れた際にはですねぜひ
Yeah, I thought the Sage gear looked hella gallant. I was like, Paladin.
じっくりちょっと装備というのも見ていただけると、開発チーム喜ぶと思います
Of course, over the course of your adventure, once you have time for a break, I hope you'll take a close look at this gear. That would make the devs really happy.
そしてこちら
I like that machinist set on the
リー
left.
パー先
Damn!
生術師そして
Look at that Black Mage set.
So here we have Machinist, Reaper,
Or Reaper, actually.
Astrologian, and
That's the
Paladin.
Reaper set?
まあ
Yo.
光の当たり具合だとあれですね
Paladin
少しの
set's
当たり
dope. That
わかり
Reaper
やすいかもし
set.
れないですねクオリティ
I think the quality might be easiest to see with the Machinist.
Yeah, I think so.
これら装備はブラッシュアップそれから調整という
Couldn't see
の
the
を
bottom of the
リリース
site.
ギリギリまで
Although the way they're
続け
holding
てい
it.
きます
And we will continue brushing up and improving this gear right until release.
もちろん、ジョブ専用装備だけでなくおしゃれ装備というところにもご注目ください
Of course, it won't just be job gear. We'll also have plenty of fashionable gear for you as well.
では装備もちらっとね、ご紹介しましたので次の項目進みたいと思い
The
ます
Astra set's so
Alright, so
plain
let's
compared to
move
the
on.
rest.
新たな
Oh, yeah, they- so this was another thing they
生活系の
told us we would hear about,
大規模コンテンツやりますよというお話をさせていただいてました
We have told you that there will be expansive new lifestyle content.
And you also told us you would talk
企
about
画
it.
内容がですね固まりましたのでちょっとコンセプトアートをご紹介していきたいと思います
And finally, our plans have come together, so we do have concept art of that to show you.
こ
Okay.
ちらです
We're building the moon?
どこ行くんだよっていう
We're
感
building
じ
civilization on the moon?
Oh, where are we going now?
ご覧の通りですね次なる大規模
Moon
生活系
diadem？
コンテンツはさまざまな惑星に訪れていただきます
The moon colony.
So as perhaps you can guess, the next lifestyle content will take you to various different planets.
Oh,
一
just
つの星だとね
planets as a
なんか
whole?
ちょっと絵が変わらないじゃないですか
All right.
今回絵代わりっていうところも
We're just gonna take that spaceship from Endwalker and just go to planets.
思ってます
If it was just one, you wouldn't get much variety in the scenery, so we thought we'd give you a bunch so you could get a sense of progress.
Starfield. Final Fantasy 14's like Starfield. Don't worry, we'll do the job for you.
大
It's
陸で冒
okay.
険だとか言ってるのにじゃあちょっと星行ってきてもらえるかなみたいな
You're thinking, oh, all right, let me go on an adventure to the continent of Tural, but let me just pop over to this other planet also.
こちらのコンテンツタイトルこのようになっています
Cosmic exploration. That's very
The name of
grand.
this content will be Cosmic Exploration.
こちらのコンテンツはですねソロでもちろん参加することはできますけど皆さんで
And the Loprit- I mean, the
力を合わ
Loprits
せて
are all over the
発展
place
させ
here,
ていく
so.
ものになっています
You can, of course, play this content solo, but it's really intended for everyone to work together to make progress.
この向かう先エリアっていうのもですねパッチアップデートが進んでいくことによってテーマとする惑星が変わっていきます
None of these planets have
And with
Blitzball.
each update, the star that you are working on will change.
どんな惑星をこう巡っていくのか
They mean
そこで
planet
どんな
by
ドラマ
star,
が
but
待ち受
yeah.
けているのかメインクエストとは異なりますがパ
Look
ッ
at
チ
the aliens
7.X
back there.
シリーズ順次こう展開されていく、長期間のコンテンツになっていますのでぜひご注目ください
It'll be a little bit different than the main scenario, but definitely keep an eye out for this and think about what kind of places you'll visit and what will happen there.
No Heroes Sky.
あれですね、セイントセイヤの話をしている人が多いですね。
A lot of people talking about Saint Seiya.
もうコスモって言ったらもう世代によってはすぐそうなっちゃうんですよね。
To most of us, if we say the word Cosmo, we think of Saint Seiya in a certain generation.
さあ燃やしていきましょう。
Let's go.
さらなるこのコンテンツの詳細はですね、今後またプロデューサーレターライブなどで、順次お伝えしていこうと思います。ご期待ください。
Why do they call the planet
We will tell you
shards?
more about this content
I mean, why do they
in
call the planet
PLLs
stars?
coming up.
Have you ever looked up at the sky?
続いてはこちら、
That's
新
probably
たなアラ
why.
イアンスレイドについてです。
Next, about our new Alliance raid.
前回こちらですね。
No, I don't go
アライア
outside.
ンスレイ
Well,
ド
that'll
どう
do
なるかという
it. Give us
ところは
the key. That's not the key art. Give me the proper key art.
でもあり、運営開始からね、なんと21年を誇るファイナルファンタジー11をテーマにした内容でお届けしてまいります。
So as we've told you before, this Alliance raid will be based on FF11, who is our great senpai in the field of MMOs, having been running for 21 years now.
今、開発制作を進めるにあたっていろんなコンセプトアートやイメージアートを進めているところなんですが、1枚ちょっとご紹介させていただこうと思います。
We've been progressing on this development, and so we have various concept art, of which we'll show you
right.
one today.
Show us all of them, but one will. Yeah! My man! Ain't messing around!
Oh, some of you know.
Oh, we know.
やってる方は
The Shadow Lord. I mean, he had to be here. And a burning circle in the back,
闇
too.
王と呼ばれる存在です。
Those of you who played FF11 will probably know, but this guy is called the Shadow Lord.
どんな登場をするのか、
My man ain't
それから
messing
他に
around.
ねどんなボスとかキャラクターが登場してくるのか、ストーリーはどうなるのか気になる部分多数あるかと思います。
I mean, Shadow Lord
I'm
was
sure you're very
obvious.
interested
He
to know
had to be
how
in
he
it.
shows
So.
up, what other characters you'll see, and what the story is overall.
こちらもですね、プロデューサーレターライブで詳細ね、さらに近づいてきたらお伝えしていきますが、このエコーズ・オブ・バナディール、パッチ
It at least makes
7.1
sense if you haven't played tactics. They give you everything you need to know in 14.
こちらまたね注目していただければと思います。
So we will give you more details in future PLLs, but for now, just know that Echoes of Vana'diel is coming from 7.1.
はい、ではアライアンスレイドを紹介しましたので、こちら
Yeah, we don't know what
新
this
たな
is
物
yet
語が
either.
開幕となる8人レイドに関してもお伝えしてまいります。
No, we want
And we
Prish.
have another new
We
story
definitely want
coming with
Prish.
the 8-man raid.
さあこちらもですね、コンセプトアートが仕上がりましたので、
Come on.
そちらを見ていただこうかなと思います。
We have a concept art for that as well, so let's start by taking a look.
Yes. What the? Looks. I see. Oh no, that's 10. That's fine. You can see the fucking look right there. What is
ショー
that?
パッケージのね、アートとかけ離れすぎてい
It's
て
either an
何なんだ
ASEAN symbol or that's one of the
This is really
fucking.
different from our art
See
for the
the
expansion
see
in
the
general.
thing, the fucking
GPU
symbol in the back.
Is this a GPU or what?
グラフィックボードが起立してるって言ってる。
I definitely see a graphic board in there.
I see. I locked in on the symbol in the back. I just can't tell what it
Twitch
is.
と YouTube、特に Twitch がですね、すごい型番めっちゃ連呼してますねみんな。
You don't all know a lot about this hardware.
一体どこなのかね。
Got the
そう何なのか
50 series
さっぱり
early.
わかんないと思い
Yeah,
ま
there's
す。
another one on the right
But
too.
what is this? I'm sure you have absolutely no idea.
でも皆さんグラボっぽいなって言ってるやつ、あれがレイドの舞台です。
But that thing you think looks like a graphics board, that is actually the stage for our raid.
冷却したくなるって言ってる。こちらレイドタイトル決まっております。
The raid title has been decided, and it is
The Arcadian.
四天のザ・アルカディアというシリーズが、こ
like
ちら
the name.
レイドタイトルとなります。さてどんな物語になるんでしょ
The Arcadion. What sort of story will it be, I wonder?
う。こちらもですね、レイドならではの多
No
数の新キャラクター
Blitzball.
登場予定となっています。
All right, one quick
Of course, there will
search.
be myriad new characters coming with this raid.
物語はですね、ファイナルファンタジー14完全オリジナルストーリー
Arcadian,
として
relating
制
to
作
or
が進んでおります
constituting an
And the story
ideal
itself will
rural
be a complete
paradise.
FF14 original.
もちろんですね、ストーリーを進めていく、難易度の
That is the definition of an
難易
Arcadian.
度が高い霊式それぞれちゃんと用
Ahem.
意してあります。
Of course, we will have the normal mode for you to enjoy the story, as well as the higher difficulty Savage.
パッチ 7.0 リリースから、おおよそ
Yeah,
1ヶ月ぐらい
original.
で、ノーマル
The
と霊式
accordion.
と順次公開していく予定ですので、ぜひ楽しみにお待ちください。
Into the
We will be
simulation.
releasing normal and Savage in sequence about 1 month after 7.0.
Yeah, so 2 weeks, 2
同時だとね、
weeks is what they mean to
焦っちゃうんで
say.
ね。
In
はい。
sequence.
If it was at the same time, you'd feel rushed, I think.
Yeah.
さあでは、
It's the same way they
ご
always do it.
紹介しましたので、
So that is our 8-person raid.
Dude, that means if you have a clown show party finder, you can actually call it the accordion.
And who likes the highest difficulty raids?
ありがとうございます。最近ね、絶言ってる
I'm
方
just
多い
saying.
んですよね。
Oh, a lot of people playing Ultimates.
さあ、次は
Oh, are they going to actually tell
絶
us?
に関して
They might actually tell
お
us.
話です。
And we will have a new Ultimate raid.
But are you going to tell us?
次なるですね、絶も
But are
現
you
在
gonna tell
企
us?
画制作順調に進んでおります。
The planning and development for this is already moving along.
Great. What is it?
さて、今回何がテーマになるかと言いますと、
As for the theme,
何でしょ
Don't.
what will it be?
Shinryu. It's most likely.
Xenos.
It's,
こちらどうで
it
すか？どなたか？
should be Shinryu. Holy
う
shit, that's a big
死生獣
movie.
ああ、なるほどね。順番に来とるやんと。なるほど。うんうん。
I mean, technically, Shinryu is
死
Xenos.
生
So.
獣ね。死生獣以外で何かありま
We're
すか？
thinking we're going to go in order of.
Or, yeah, I mean, I would like you not to, but
あーなるほどね
I would like you to switch things up.
エデンね。
Eden, they're gonna skip Stormblood. Yeah. They're skipping the storm. I mean, I kind of figured they were going to because I didn't think it made for a good one.
絶コンテンツは希望のそのエデンのとあるストーリーをモチーフとした内容になります。
So part of the story from Eden will be our theme.
こちらのア
Part
ート
of
見覚えもちろんありますよね。
I mean, I guess not the whole thing, but
I'm
still.
sure you remember this art.
Yeah. I can't wait to fight the Oracle of Light and Dark at the same time.
もう一つの
Oh,
未来
God.
という名称になりました。
And so the title will be Futures Rewritten
Fair.
Ultimate.
この名称ですね、パッチ 5.4
I hope you're ready for
の
Light's
パッチタイトル
Relativity.
にもかかってます。イメージアートもその時のものです。
Fru.
As you know, this is also the name of patch 5.4, and along with its art.
今でもですね、非常に
Ready
人
for the
気
Fru.
のあるストーリーと、そ
No.
れからキャラクターた
Light's
ち、
Relativity.
ごめん、それらをですね、モチーフにどんな戦いとかシチュエーションが待っているの
Because
か。
the Stormblood MSQ is there's not enough of a theme tied together. It'd just be a bunch of rambled
This is
nonsense.
even now a popular story and very popular characters. So please look forward to what we will do with them in this raid.
What I think will probably happen with Shinryu is when they do Endwalker's MSQ, I feel like
We are
Xenos is going to be the
planning
last
release this
phase.
Ultimate in 7.1.
Yeah, as we expected, 7.1. And he'll have a Shinryu like
挑んで
bit
いただけ
there.
ると嬉しいです。
So we hope you'll take your time with it.
さあ次コンテンツのこう継続してアップデートしていきますよというお知らせだけ。
Because they should have a Shinryu. Like, Shinryu should
Now
get
just
an
some
ultimate
quick updates
eventually.
on our ongoing content updates.
さまざまなコンテンツアップデートをしていきますので、こちら、
We
Yeah.
have quite a few things we'll be updating.
これら
we knew about all
は
this.
7.X シリーズでも順次アップデートしていきますよというお知らせとして受け取っておいてください。
That was the first thing
So
they did,
basically, all you
John.
need to know is that we will be updating all of these things over the course of 7.x.
カットシーンコストの非常に高い某ヒルディブランドさんのシリーズですけど、開発チームやりたいということなので、
It's not
ヒルディまた
Blitzball.
活躍してくれることになりました。はい。
Hildebrand is really eating up our budget with his fancy cutscenes, but the development team really wants to do it, so there will be more Hildebrand.
それから PVP のアップデートも本格的に、スタートするのは 7.1 からになります。7.0 はね、皆さんメインストーリーやジョブのレベルアップで忙しいと思うので 7.1 から、いろんなものがスタートしていくことになります。
Our major PvP updates will be starting from 7.1 because we feel you have plenty to keep you occupied with 7.0.
No, you could do it
それ
immediately.
からですね、世界中でかなりお声を頂戴しているこちらフィールド探索型コンテンツと呼んでいるものをちょっとお知らせしておきます。
And we've received a lot of feedback on this subject, so we want to talk a little bit about new field operations.
Yeah, they've gotten they didn't bring it up on stage at all the first two. It's only been in interviews.
X シリーズではエウレカとかボズヤに続くフィールドをイメージした探索型の新たな大型のコンテンツも今計画中です。
I've mentioned this a bit in interviews, but in 7.x we will be introducing something in the style of Eureka and Bolzia, a new field operation.
What did I just say? He's only been mentioning it in an interview.
攻略を進めていくタイプの遊びとなるように、現在企画を進めています。
This will be something for a lot of players to participate in simultaneously in order to clear.
今後の続報をぜひちょっとお待ちください。
So please wait a bit and we'll give you some more information.
いやーでも時代も変わったなと思うんですけど、エウレカを当初ねスタートした時はエウレカの話はもういいよみたいな反応も結構あったんですよ。
Yeah, the times have really changed because I remember when we started with Eureka, everyone was like, "Oh, Eureka."
Yeah. No, that was Pagos, not Onymous. Onymous was like a little divided. It was Pagos that you're referring to.
本当にたくさんの人にね楽しんでいただけるようなシリーズというかコンテンツの形になってきたので、ちょっとね一回お休みしてましたが 7.x シリーズ、次なる探索型作っていきますのでぜひですね一緒に楽しんでいただければと思います。
But we saw it through to the end and we worked hard to develop the content into something that a lot of people ended up enjoying. And we have taken a break for a while, but it will be back now and we look forward to developing more similar field operations.
そしてコンテンツに関してなんですがもう一個お知らせをして終わっていこうかなと思います。
Okay, just one more announcement content-wise.
Content-wise. Yeah. They said they would talk about this too.
新たなリミテッドジョブ、パッチ 7.x シリーズのちょっとね、
They said they would talk about the limited job. They said this at the end of the EU one.
So we announced before that we
Now
will
it's
be having a
Green
new limited job released in the latter half of 6.x, 7.x.
ジョブ名だけお伝えしておこうと思います。
Today we will tell you just the name of this job.
Oh, come on. Yeah. Obviously. I feel that was it was obvious. It's Pokemon, I'm telling you.
いただきます。
Beastmaster.
リミテッドジョブですので、ソロで
Called
も
that one a
遊べる
mile
し、
away.
リミテッドジョブ同士のパーティーでも遊べるような企画
I guessed it 2 years
というのも
ago.
今使用作成進み始めています。
As a limited job, of course, we are proceeding with plans to allow you to play solo or in parties with other limited jobs.
Pokemon.
魔術界という名前ですので、何かしらねこうちょっと収集的な要素もご用意したいと考えていますので、こちらについてもねちょっと 7.x シリーズの後半にはなりますが、情報よりアートとかね出していけるようになったら、続報 PLL 等でお伝えしていこうと思います。
As it is Beastmaster, we are thinking of having some kind of collection feature to go with it, obviously. Once we have art and more information, we will share it with you.
はい。さて、新情報、交えながらですね、
Give me the shinies.
7.0 とか 7.x シリーズの展開をここまでお伝えしてまいりました。
Give me the shinies.
So that is our updates about 7.0 and 7.x.
第1次次グラフィックスアップデートの進捗状況をお伝えしてまいろうと思います。
But I do also want to take a moment to talk about the graphics update and its current progress.
Okay.
今回は
And then
グラ
female
フィックスアップ
Hrothgar.
デートもですね、随分大
No,
詰
two.
めになってきました。
We know it's more than
今バグと
one
ひたすら
Trelaw.
戦っているところです。皆さんのプレイヤーキャラクターどうなっていくのか、その種族がどうなったのか気になっているかと思
Show
いま
us
す。
the chins.
So
Show
it
us
is
the
doing quite
chins.
well as a massive update. We're currently contending with bugs. But I'm sure you want to see how all the different races are coming along.
Show us the chins.
皆さんのお使いのすべての種族についてちょっとお伝えしていこうかなと思います。
So I will now show you a little bit about each race that you might want to play.
Show us the
まず
chins.
こちらヒューランミッドランダー男性からお伝えしていきましょう。
So let's start with a Huron Midlander male.
ここからはですね、皆さん画面を見て左側が、今のグラフィックスの状態、右に新しいバージョングラフィックスアップデートが入った状態を表示していきますので、ご理解ください。
So on the left, we'll be showing the current or original version, and on the right, we'll be showing the new version with the graphics update.
こちらがヒューラングラフィックスアップデート版だとこのようになっています。
So with the update, this here will look like this.
まずやっぱり髪の毛の
God,
雰
the
囲
eyes
気と
are
いう
so
のが、
different.
非常に明確になってテクスチャー解像度
The nose
していたものも
I think it's just rounded.
各ねパーツ高解像度
Oh, yeah,
化
the cheeks too,
さ
you
れ
can see
て
it.
かなりね見栄えするようになったんじゃ
I
ない
mean,
か
you
な
can
と
see
思い
all
ま
of
す。
it, but
So as you can see, the hair is a lot more clearly defined, and also the texture resolution is significantly improved, and the face looks more natural
the
now.
oh yeah, the chin. Holy shit! You can see the fucking hard. You can see where it fucking hard stops on the chin and fucking
そのキャラクターの
squares off
損な
on
わ
the
ないようにし
left.
っかりアップデートを行ってます。なので
The
違い
ears
が
too,
いまいちわ
yeah.
からんっていうのはある意味ちょっと褒め言葉
The
のような気
armor
がしてます。
actually you can see more details
As
on.
I've said before, we could do more, change things more, smoothen things more, but we do also want to keep the image of the characters the same. So honestly, if you think, oh, it doesn't look that different, that's kind of a good thing.
さあそれからですね各種族初期
The
装
wall
備
behind
種
them
族
too,
装備あり
yeah.
ますよね。あれも今回すべてグラフィックスアップデート対応しています。
Also, the starting gear for each race will be included in this graphics update as well.
チェックも僕のチェックも終わりましたので、初期装備
Well, I wasn't looking at the chin. I was like going here, 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 here,
My quality
here,
checks on
here,
that are
here.
already done, so definitely take a look at that starter gear when you can.
続いてヒューランミッドランダー女性です。
Here is the Midlander female.
こちらがですね現行の状態、
Here's the original
そしてこちらがアップデート版となります。
and updated.
Again, the armor kind
や
of
っぱり
instantly
髪
draws
の
the
毛
attention.
の質感、それからボリューム表現かなり異なってます。あと唇のね艶表現
The
なんかも
lips
各
also.
種パワーアップしてますね。
As you can see,
And
the
that
hair
fucking
texture, as
wall.
well as the way that the volume is portrayed, are quite different. And also, for each race, we've made some improvements to lip shine.
あとはですね
Yeah, that's pretty
ここに
obvious.
落ちてる
She looks
影を
less
ちょっと見て
tired on the
いただ
right
ければ
too.
いいんですが
On the
かな
left,
り
she looks
自然に
really
セクションが滑ら
tired.
かに落ちるようになりました。
And also, if you take a look at the shadows on her cheeks, you can see that they are much more natural now.
さあ続いてハイランダー男性です。
Now we have a Highlander male
新しいバージョンがこちら。
with the new version.
まあ
You can
筋
see
肉
the
のね
fucking shine on his
凹凸それ
neck.
に対してのこう影の表現、それから
I mean, all over his face, to be fair, but
非常にわか
still.
りやすいかと思います。
Fucking neck.
I think the muscle definition, as well as the shadows that go along with it, and the shine of the skin are very clear here.
まあ今まではね、こうテクスチャーでなんとかなじませていたみたいな部分がより
Yeah, the
自
beard
然
hair
な形
too.
になったんじゃないかなと思います。
Yes, before we sort of had a mishmash of textures looking there, but it's a lot smoother now.
さあでは続いてハイランダー女性見てみましょ
And now for a Highlander female.
う。こちらが現行の状態。
You're gonna go through all the sub braces. We're gonna be here for a
こちら
while.
がグラフィックスアップデート版となってい
And
ます。
updated.
まあ目鼻立ち
God, the hair is
まあ非常に
really
鮮
obvious
明
on
になって
this one.
例えば髪の
The hair is
生え際なんかも
shockingly
かなり自然
different.
に
Not really
なったんじゃな
shockingly,
いかな
but
と思いま
that's
す。
yeah.
As you can see, it's
The
become a
eyes,
lot more
too.
natural, especially around the hairline.
あとはこう目元の精悍さみたいなところよりはっきりしましたので、やっぱり目元のキャラメイクっていうのは今回どの種族もかなり幅が広がったと思
The
いま
chins.
す。
Always look at the
And around
chins.
the eyes are also the features are much better defined, so that will allow you to get a lot more specific in your character creation.
さあ続いてはエルゼン見ていきましょう。
God, that man just looks depressed no matter what. That dude looks fucking miserable existing.
こちら
He
の
looks
グラフィック
less
スアップデート
miserable existing on the right. Much less
まあやっぱり
miserable
目を引くのは
existing.
ね
Jesus
髪の毛の詳細
Christ.
それから
He hates himself on the
自然
left.
さなんかっていうところが結構こだわりポイントですね。
He's like, why do I
What
fucking
I would
exist?
notice most about this is obviously the details of the hair, as well as the
The
characteristics.
detail of him not fucking hating his own
まああと
existence.
頬骨のあたりの特徴というのも、まあ、結構ちょっとポリゴンが露出したような状態だったのが9番なんですけど、今回骨格表現が非常に滑らかになったんじゃないかなと思います。
The cheekbones as well. We were having some polygon issues before, but they
Yeah,
look much
few.
better defined.
まあ、ちょっとね若返って見えるかもしれません。
He might look a bit younger and fresher than before.
続いてはエレゼン女性、こちらが現行となります。
She looks
Here's the
surprised to
original
be
for an
here.
Elizabeth female.
そしてアップデートされた
And now she once again looks happy to be here.
The
No, wait, I'm
updated
happy.
version.
まあもう特にね全体的にやっぱりポリゴンの表示数というのが
When the Four
増え
Loko
た
hits
滑らか
on the
になっ
left.
てこれまで以上にですねイメージを保ちつつ14ならではのリアルさみたいなところにちょっと近づけられたんじゃないかと思います。
So with the
eyes
increased
are a
poly
big
count,
difference,
I think
yeah.
it's become a lot more natural, and it should be easier for you to get a sense of
Yeah, the old Four
realism
Loko,
with your character,
too.
or perhaps realism in an FF14
The OG Four
あ
Loco.
とは額のあたりのやっぱりこうセルフシャドウですね。自分の髪の毛が自分に落ちるこうセルフシャドウが
The leather
ちょっと
texture,
ね
yeah,
こう
stood up
処理が
pretty
しきれ
noticeably.
ない状態でちょっと浮いて見えるんですけど、この影のセルフシャドウのあたりもかなり自然になったんじゃないかなと思います。
Previously, the shadow with the bangs was not very natural, but now it is much improved.
Yeah, holy shit, the shadow
ちょ
under
っ
the
と素材
bang.
感の話が分かりやすいんですけど、種族装備のこの首元のレザーをちょっと見ていただくとめちゃめちゃそのグラフィックスアップデート版革の模様が表面体表がちゃんと書き込まれているというか見えるかと思います。
You can also see, if you look at the collar of her gear, you can see the improvement to the material quality of the leather.
これはグラフィックスアップデートさ
God,
れ
it's
て
so
いる
depressing on the
装
left.
備にはやっぱ革の表現もこれ一つじゃないので同じ革だとしてもいろんな革の表現今回出てきますので革や布その素材感ぜひ注目してみてください。
With this update, it's not just like there's leather that has a singular texture. There are a lot of different qualities of leather that we were able to portray, and cloth as well. So definitely take a close look.
では続いて、元からイケメンの代名詞である
mostly
男性です。
He looks a
So
little
these are our
sad.
classic pretty boys, the male Mikote.
もういいんじゃないかな彼は。
It's pretty good looking already.
こちらがアップデート版となります。
This is the update.
Did you hear the crowd?
こうまあ
おー
やっぱ唇のツヤとかですね
Instantly like, all right,
髪の毛
that's what
の
I
ふん
wanted
わ
to
りした
see.
雰囲気目元のこういうシャープさっていうところがよりこう皆さんね調整していきやすくなったんじゃないかなと思います。
But the lip shine, the hair and its sort of fluffy texture, and the sharpness around the eyes are all improved with this new version.
ラハがさらにイケメンになってしまうなこれ。
I think Graha's going to be even more of a hottie now.
さあではミコって女性見ていきましょ
And let's take a look at the Mikote female.
う。はいこちらが現行版となります。
This is the original
そしてこちらがアップデート
Damn,
版
that's a
です
hella
and the
glow up.
update.
That's a hella glow
褐
up.
色っていう
That's a different
表現
video
もですね
game on the right.
まあ単なるこれまではちょっと色の調整みたいな形だったんですが、よりこうやって艶が出せるようになって、環境光が暗いところだと本当に潰れてしまってたんですけど、暗いところでも、褐色の肌を使っている場合に色が潰れなくなって、しっかりこう肌の特徴っていうのが今回出せるようになりました。
Right, so with dark skin, previously we only had the ability to sort of change the color of your skin, but now we have this improved shine and depth, so that even if your character is in a dark environment, you will still be able to see the features of your skin.
まあ特に面白いのが
People still eventually going like, dude, that wall, I can't stop looking at it.
まあ同じライティング環境下なんですけど、もう全然やっぱり鮮明さが右と左で違うのがね、あそこ分かりやすいなと思います。
Yeah, if you look at the screen on the back here, we have, it's the same lighting, really, but they look totally different.
さあ続いて、こちらルガディン男性です。
Continuing on to a Rugadin male.
そしてこちらがグラフィックスアップ
The
デ
eyes,
ート版
man.
This is the updated version.
Am I not the only one who looked at the textures on the bandages first?
I just feel like generally we have powered him up.
やっぱり元々のこの顔のね凹凸表現というのがまあルガディン
Saw the textures on the I went to look at the nose
それぞれがですね
and how much
自然に馴染むようになったんではない
fucking
か
less
と思います
boxy it is.
In general, all of the limitations we had before had a really significant effect on Rugadin faces in particular, but I think that the update has really improved them.
僕のフレンドにもねやっぱルガディンすごいこだわって使ってる方いるんですけどさらにねまあそのフレンドがどういったこう調整してくるのかちょっと個人的に楽しみだったりします。
I have a friend who is really obsessed with Rugadin, so I look forward to seeing how he will adjust his character in light of these updates.
はい、では続いてルガディン女性へ行きましょう。
Now let's take a look at
She
a
looks
female
miserable
Rugadin.
being
こちら
here.
が現状の状態です。
This is current.
そしてアップデートにより
And
こういった形となります。あら、ありがとうご
God,
ざい
it's,
ます。
everything's so much less
大き
boxy.
な拍手をいただいてます。ありがとうござい
Still
ます。
catch a
Thank you
few
very much.
things they probably want to work on
ルガ
on
ディ
this
ン
one
女
though.
性やっぱりこう
I can see a few
男性
things.
と同様にですね各パーツ制約の非常に多い状態でこれまでね
better, but I still
開
I
発
still
され
see a few
ていた
things.
状態でした。
So similar to the males, each part of the female face was really affected by the limitations we had.
ただやっぱりこうパーツそれぞれの精度が非常に今回高くなったことによって
Baked. Still
まあなん
baked,
か
but
パー
prettier.
ツ感オブジェクト感みたいなのが減ってしっかり顔全体馴染むようになったんじゃないかなと思ってます。
But because we've been able to improve each part, they now blend together better. It looks less like they're just sort of a bunch of objects and shapes assembled.
あとはこう肌の表現とかその頬にライトが当たった時のその肌の透明感みたいなところ何の話してんだ俺透明感とかそういったところにもご注目ください。
Also, the skin, overall, how it looks, sort of the clarity of the skin is also improved.
だんだん化粧品のアピールしてるような気分になってきたね。
I feel like a makeup commercial right now.
続いてララフェルです。ララフェル
We've seen enough of the Lalafels.
Next,
We don't need to see
Lalafell
this. We don't. I don't even.
Yeah,
Even if. Yeah, it's better. We've seen enough. We got enough of this last time. We're
もう
good.
ね
We're
違い
good.
がわからないぐらいこだわってアップデートしました。
It's-
So we actually tried so hard to update this that we maybe can't tell the difference.
まあ髪はねまあ分かりやすいアップデートなんですけど、まあ、瞳とか肌とかこれはもうね見てください。
The hair is probably the easiest to tell the difference, but the skin and eyes have also been improved.
Yeah, the
as well.
scarf is probably the most noticeable thing here. The ears too.
イメージを維
Yeah.
持したまま全く変わってないじゃんでもよく見たらすげえみたいなところにめちゃくちゃこだわりましたんで
We tried really hard to maintain the image we had of Lalafels while still making the individual improvements.
可愛らしい、まあ、お人形のような、ね、雰囲気っていうのは維持しつつですねまぶたのポリゴンこのまぶたの上にある丸みとかですね、より自然にしてですね頬のラインはよりちょっと丸くね綺麗に出るようにかなり細かく調整してます3回ぐらいリテイクしたはずなので
So while maintaining this sort of cute and doll-like appearance of the Lalafels, we did make adjustments to the eyelids to make them look more natural. We rounded out the face a bit better. Honestly, it took
The chins.
separate tries to go over and over this until we got it right.
あとですね初期装備のちょっと襟元見てくださいこれまでのこちらもね素材に比べてそう素材の質感までこう表現されてるさっきはね革でしたけどこちら布で確認できるかと思います
If you take a look
Oh,
at
they're gonna
the
ride this
ear
right into
here,
the cat
you can
mommies.
see that the
That's not what I meant,
cloth,
but you know what I
similar
meant.
to the leather
Or
from
do you?
earlier,
Never mind.
is much improved.
はいでは続いて、ララフェル女性いきましょう
Now we'll take a look at a Lalafell female.
このようになってます
That's a way better
It's been updated
comparison.
like this.
Again, still really noticing this. The hair again. Hair and ear. The ear is a little more noticeable this time. Actually, everything's more noticeable this time.
愛くるしさを残したまま さらに細かくキャラメイク調整できるように、不審してます。
As with the Lalafell males, we wanted to prioritize making them look more natural while still keeping them very cute and lovable. And we think we've opened up a lot more possibilities for more delicate character creation now.
まあ特に今回ね、サンプルとして褐色の肌にしてきましたけど、よりこう顔の滑らかさが分かりやすいはずなので。
The eyes and the ears have been. This one's one of the more noticeable ear changes. That's for certain.
自然に見えるかっていうところこだわっていますので、ララフェル使ってる人多分いっぱいいますよね。
So with the dark skin, I think it's pretty obvious the quality of the skin on the face and the.
I was thinking of saying the same thing, Rob.
Lalafells here?
いますよね。いっぱいいますよね。
There's some. Oh, yeah, there's quite a bit.
上の方にもたくさんいますよ
Do
ね。
y'all not use the lotion?
I see you up
言
top.
ってる。もうそうなんですよ。ララフェルはもうとにかくもう
Nah,
配信で
man.
いっぱいいらっしゃいます、
Most of us live that
And a lot
ashy
on the
life.
stream as well.
はい。では続いてアウラ男性です。
Next, an aura male.
We live that
こちら
ashy life.
アップデート版となってます。
And here's the updated version.
まあやはりこう暗い
They really got into that one quick.
まあ肌の質感表現っていうのはめちゃくちゃ分かりやすいですし、まあそれから角とか
It puts the lotion on the graphics update.
皆さんのね、これまで公開してきたもののフィードバックを受けてかなりギリギリまでこだわって調整を続けております。
I mean, you can see the difference in his eyes and
So as you
especially
can
in his
see, the,
horns,
texture
especially
of
around his
the dark
neck.
Skin, is improved, and also we've been taking on
Jesus,
board your
the
feedback,
scales on
from
his
what we showed
fucking neck.
previously, and we are continuing to improve the horn and scales.
まあより精悍さが増してですね、角とか鱗部分は本当にねテクスチャ解像度がアップしたものが
The horns and the scales are really the main
と
thing.
思います。
I think the texture, the improved textures, really help out with the horns and scales.
これでヨハイさんにもナーマが見つかるといいね。
I hope a certain man can find his Nama now that he's graphically improved.
続いてアウラ女性いきましょう。
Good luck, Magnai.
Look at an aura female now.
こちらが現行版です。
It's the original.
こちらがアップデート版となってます。
Crowd like that one.
もともとアウラ滑らかなね肌の雰囲気持ってたんですが、それをより滑らかに表現して、
Yeah, she looks baked
鮮
again
明
on the
で
left.
まあ美しくっていうところがポイントです。
So these aura females already had quite a smooth and delicate appearance, but we think we've been able to improve that even still.
特にアウラはですね、目元
Yeah, the neck scales
専用
again.
のシェーダーと呼ばれてい
Big
る
glow up.
専用の描画をここ目の交際だけに取り入れてますので、これまでのような雰囲気を再現することもできますし、今回のようにね瞳をより明確に際立たせるっていうことも可能になってます。
We've used some special shaders for the eyes, so while you can still get that look that you're used to, you can also get something slightly more defined in the eyes, like on the updated version example here.
もちろんですね、アウラを使ってらっしゃる方でですね、
Yeah, her scales do
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of look like lace.
正気のないこう瞳というかね、あれが好きなんだよっていう方いらっしゃるの分かってます。
Because we are aware that among the Aura players, some of you really like that currently
Among
dead
us?
and soulless eye look that they have.
ちゃんと、パラメータいじれば再現可
At
能
least he
になって
knows.
ますので、チャレンジしてみてください。
If you adjust your parameters correctly, you can still get that, so just give it a go.
まあぜひですね、各種族こだわりのキャラメイクというのをお楽しみください。
And in general, with all of the races, please look forward to adjusting your character to your preference.
でそこでキャラメイクなんですけど、まあいじりたいですよね、皆さんね、キャラクターね。
You want to get into character creation, don't you now?
ちょっと今条件は
Well, you haven't shown all the things
では
yet.
皆さんにですね、幻想薬一つプレゼントさせていただ
Unless
こう
they're
と
not
思い
done
ま
with
す。
the other ones.
We're still working out the details, but I do want to get every one of you a free Fantasia along with
There you
this.
go.
まあやっぱり、ね、
Free
グラフィッ
Fantasia.
クスアップデート、まあアップデートでクオリティ高くなるよとは言っても、
There you go.
やっぱり皆さん
I
の
had a feeling. It seemed like the
それぞれの
obvious role.
数値が今のアップデートされたバージョンと噛み合うとは限らないので、よりですね、皆さんのキャラクターグレードアップさせていただくためにも
'Cause he knows you'll buy more anyway.
思いますので、ぜひですねそれを使って、 こだわりのねさらに高品質な、皆さんのキャラクター作ってみてください。
Obviously, even though the update will overall raise the quality, there's still the possibility that it won't give you exactly the look that you want
The
right
first
away.
hit is free.
So we do
You
want
gotta
to
pay
give you
for
that
the rest.
Fantasia so that you can go into character creation and adjust your character to suit exactly what you imagine.
では続いてロスガルになります。
Next, we have a Rothgar
こちらがアップデートバージョンです。
and the update.
やっぱり
Mostly just lighter. I mean, I can see a few, again, the ears, the nose, the eyes especially here. Actually, the whole ridge around, like right
今回
here.
ファーシェーダーと呼ばれる毛を特別に描画するっていうのが14についに実装されましたので、これが一番大きいです。
The lips, yeah.
Similar to how we had these distinctive eye shaders on the Aura, for the
Right
Hrothgar
here.
we have distinctive fur shaders that will make their fur more realistic.
これはね、もうすいません、もう触ってもらって動かしてもらうのが一番なんで。
It's better if you can sort of see it for yourself.
はい、続いてビエラ男性です。
And now Viera male.
もともとね、完成度高いんですよね、やっぱり。
I mean, already he looks pretty good.
アップデートです。
And the updated version.
The shadow of his hair is the big thing. And the lips. Actually, wow, his lips are really square on the left. And his nose. I never even realized it.
理想形により近づけられたんじゃないかなと思ってます。
He already looked good, but we think we've brought him closer to our original vision for what the Viera should look like.
まあやっぱりこうセルフシャドウ、影の入り方全然違うのが多分分かっていただけると思うので、特徴をですねより強く表現しやすくなってキャラメイクの幅広がってますので、
And once again, the armor.
ぜひ理想のビエラ男性追求してみてください。
So the shadows, of course, are much more natural, and also the distinctive features of the Viera are much easier to draw out now. So please do go in and make the Viera of your dreams.
では続いてビエラ女性です。
And now we have a Viera female as well.
こちら現行の状態。
That's the original
こちらがアップデートバージョンです。
and the updated.
これだけ
Hair.
黒いね。
Hair is the
かな
big
り
thing. I mean,
濃い色
obviously the skin and the muscle tone.
まあよりダーク寄りのカラーを使って
The hair is the
も
big
今回のね
thing.
全体的なシェーダー耐えられるようになってます。
So as you can see, she's quite dark-skinned, and our new shaders can handle that level of dark skin.
正直14このぐらいの暗さの肌とかテクスチャーが一番実は苦手で。影に入ると全部
Yeah, the nose is a huge difference. It's got like this weird, like it's got like a normal nose bulge on the left, but it's more like a sudden protrusion on the left.
Honestly, historically, 14 has been pretty bad in terms of displaying this type of dark skin. You enter a shadowy area and it all looks bad and falls apart. But with our new shaders, that will not be an issue.
この状態でも影による陰影それから綺麗にね感じられるようになってますし、唇のね艶なんかもしっかり出てるかと思います。
And even with the already dark skin, you can see the effects of lighting and shadow are very natural and look good.
はい。続いてなんですが、グラフィックスアップデートの
And some of the armor
染
differences,
色
yeah.
箇所が鈍いになるというお話です。
And now also with the graphics update, we will talk a little bit about our 2-dye channels.
ちょっとサンプルいくつか持ってきましたので、
right.
見ていこうかと思います。
Not just the armor, but the dual
I've
dye
got some sample
channels.
images, so let's take a look.
これがですね現状の状態。
They did say they would talk about this
まあ
too.
今まで染色
One
まあこのね
dye
ライトの専用装備だと、布の部分
dye
マントとね布の部分が染
It's a
色可能
good
でした
day to
So on the
die.
left, we have the original, and then in the middle, we have the 1-dye channel dye affecting the cape.
でこれがですね今回鈍い染色可能になるのでこういったことがね可能になります。
That's
But
pretty much
now
what you
we
would
will
have
have 2-dye
expected.
channels to be able to create something like this.
I mean, that's basically
ま
what
あ
everyone
カラ
wanted.
ーがね調整できるように
I was waiting for it to be like some really small detail that no one would be excited about. I was like, please don't let it
続い
happen.
て、こちらも見てみましょう。まあこちらがですね今オリジナルの状態。
So this is the original status of this gear.
今までの染色ですね、皮の部分黒にできてたわかりますね。
And with our current dye capabilities, you can change just the leather color.
まあそれ以外のね布部分っていうのは染色できなくて白に固定されてました。
However, the clothing itself would always remain white.
それが今回2箇所染色できるようになるので、まあこういった色の違い
Okay,
が
that's what I expected looking at it. I was like, don't just be the buttons. Again, expecting the worst.
まあこれはカラーのなんだろうこう
Time to make money
色
on
々分かりやすくして
dyes.
るので、なんか吉田センスねえなとか思わないでくださいね。
So yes, I think you can see the contrast now, and you might be able to judge me for my color choices.
さあ続いても、こちらがオリジナル装備。
Here's the original for a different piece of gear.
続いてこちらがね今まで通り、服の部分ですね、布の部分染色できてました。
And how it looks to dye it right now, just dyeing the cloth bit.
そして今回、染色が鈍いになるのでこういったカラーの変更が可能です。
But in the future, this is what it will look like with 2 dye channels.
ただやっぱり革全体革の部分はですねやっぱりこう装備のデータって細かくなっていて同じ革に見えるんですけどこの中央の胸の部分っていうのは全く素材の違うパーツで作られているのでやっぱ鈍い染色じゃあそこまで巻き込んでできるかというとちょっとそうはならないのでこういった鈍い目がどこが染色できるようになるのかっていうのはすいませんうちのキャラクターチームのセンスを信じてやってください。
So the reason that the entire leather is not dyed is actually because the middle piece is a different material system-wise than the rest of it. And this is a limitation that we will still have when creating these new gears with the 2 dye channels. So you'll just have to sort of trust in the aesthetic sense of our design team to make sure that the right parts are being dyed.
Pretty much 3 for 3 there as far as I'm concerned.
できているわけではないので
And then now, when's 3 channels, Yoshi P?
皆さんがおしゃれしやす
When's
く
3 channel?
素材の面積が多いところをとにかくちゃんと染色できるように今すべての装備に手を入れてますので、少々お待ちください。
But even though we can't promise that you will be able to dye every single bit, we are doing our best to make sure that we are giving you the best options possible to customize your gear as much as possible in
Times
the
like
greatest
this,
amount of surface area being dyed.
I'm glad I'm colorblind.
So we are working hard on it, and we thank you for your patience.
グラフィックスアップデートの報告、ファンフェスではねここまでなんですが、今後これらの要素はですね、黄金のレガシー発売までの間に、プロデュースされたライブなどをやって、実際実機でねこう光を当てて動かしたりしながらまたお伝えしていこうと思いますので、ぜひ楽しみにお待ちください。
That is all we have to share about the graphics updates for today, but I will be giving ongoing updates up to the release of Dawn Trail in PLLs and such, so please keep an eye out for that.
すいません、ちょっと水もらえないですか？
Can I get some water, please?
今気づいた、用意されてない。
He's like, I'm leaving.
ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。さすがに口カラッカラだと。ちょっとすいません、すいません。
Unfortunately, if you stand up here for this long, your throat will get dry.
The timer's at under 9 minutes because it's almost 7 o'clock.
うまい。うまい。
Amazing.
It doesn't help that you had to walk to that side of the stage to get the water and all the way back to the other side.
各種お知らせに入っていこうかと思います。
All right, so let's move on to some more additional updates.
で、ここからはですね、この 7.0 黄金のレガシー発売までの間に、行われることをちょっとご紹介していきます。
These updates will pertain to the time period before Dawn Trail's release.
So 16 collab,
今日の変更がグラフ
the
ィックスア
minimum
ップデート
specs,
によ
yeah,
って
all this
行
stuff.
われます。
So we will be having our updated system requirements.
すでに、ね、
We
お
saw
知ら
this already.
せ
This
させ
is
ていただいてますが、ぜひご確認の上ですね、準備の方よろしくお願いします。
We have announced these previously, but if you have not yet taken a look at them, please do and make sure that your
No,
system
Hunter.
is up to spec.
PC 環境でプレイされている方で、やべえ、まだ準備できてないっていう方、
Anyone playing on PC who just realized that they had not yet updated how they needed to?
I mean, the minimum specs is still a
結構いらっしゃいますね
970.
まだ結構いらっしゃいますね。
Quite a few
まだ結構いらっしゃいますね。
But, you
ここも
know.
だなるほど、結構いらっしゃいますね。 この日本のファンフェスティバルではですね、各種、PC メーカー、それからデバイスメーカーの皆さんが協賛してくださっており、協賛ブース展開もございます。まだですね、グラフィックスアップデートに備えていらっしゃらない方はですね、
Yeah, because they didn't give us the release date, they're skipping the collector's edition stuff.
They're
not going to show us the collector's edition until we can pre-order, until they have a pre-order date.
嬉しく思います。
Fortunately, we've partnered with several PC and device makers today, and they have a special booth set up so you can look at the equipment. So if you're not yet updated, maybe take a look over there and consider what upgrades you need.
はい、では続いて、すでに、お知らせなどもしていますが、フリートライアル拡大しております。
Release prediction. I'm still going to keep it in July.
すでにね、パッチ 6.5 から実施されてますが、フリートライアルの範囲は 4.0、4.x シリーズへと拡大しています。
We have expanded the free trial through 4.x.
まだですね、14の世界に飛び込んでいらっしゃらないお友達とかね、ご家族とか、
Yeah, they're just recapping other
みたいな
things.
方を、
And then
見つけた時に
female
はです
Hrothgar.
ね、ぜひフリートライアルから若葉をこうバッて植え付けて、参加させていただけると嬉しいです。
He's going to go
So
over
if you have
time.
any friends or family, or you just run into
Please
someone
wrap it
who's
up.
like I was considering playing, please foist this upon them as much as you can.
続いて Xbox、 いよいよ Xbox One リリース
Oh, okay. So this originally said middle of January. Looks like they're pushing it back to
The
February.
open beta test in February.
The original announcement says middle of January.
21日頃、ちょっとまだその前後数日ずれる可能性があるんですけど、
But they've updated it
21日頃、
now in February.
オープンベータを開始させていただこうと思ってます。
Y'all don't play enough
Our
shitty
current
free-to-play
plan is
games.
to begin the open beta around the 21st.
Y'all ain't played enough shitty free-to-play games in their open beta tests. We all, some of us know OBT very well.
上でですね、この OBT から新たな冒険 7.0 備えるためにもね、冒険スタートしていただけると嬉しいです。
I really hope that a lot of Xbox players will get started right from beta and join us in 14.
Xbox ゲーマーの皆さんとですね、
down with OBT?
光の選手としてオールゼアでお会いできるのを楽しみにしております。
CBT, OBT.
And I look forward to meeting a lot of Xbox players as Warriors of Light in-game.
We were never getting that today,
そ
Zach.
して続いては、
That's not for
こちら
quite
新た
some
なる
time.
クロスオーバークエストファイナルファンタジー
Give us the
16
date.
の旅路、順調にですね、もうマスターアップしております。
And we are continuing our development of this new crossover with FF16.
こちらリリース4月上旬公開予定とさせてい
Early
ただきま
April.
す。
All right.
So this
First
will be
10 days of
released
April.
in early April.
Are there 2 Tuesdays in early April? Let's find
期
out.
待感がガーッと上がっていくそのちょっと前ぐらいに
There are the 2nd or the 9th. I'll bet on the 9th.
欧州ファンフェスティバルでねお伝えした通り多数の報酬ご用意しております。
So we are planning to release this just before the hype peaks for Dawn Trail. And as we've mentioned previously, we do have quite a nice variety of rewards for
Yeah,
those
I'd
who
expect the
complete it.
DLC is probably not too far off from that
また
either.
16はですね先日 DLC 第1弾も、リリースしてですねその世界さらに拡大中です。
So, and also we have released our first DLC for 16, you might be aware.
ファイナルファンタジー 14 を待つ間にファイナルファンタジー16のプレイもぜひよろしくお願いしますと、ファイナルファンタジー16プロデューサーの吉田さんから、伝言を預かっております。
And I happen to have a message from the producer of FF16, someone named Mr. Yoshida, who says that while you're waiting for Dawn Trail, you should give 16 a try.
すでにプレイしてくださった皆さんも
Thank you.
DLC 含めよろしくお願いしますとくれぐれも伝えてくれと申し使っております。はい。
And also to those of you who are already playing 16, please check out the DLC, and thank you very much.
はい。さあ、なんとかぴったり予定通りに
Here's where they play off that
基調公演終われた。
they want to end, and then they
さあ
play
ファ
the
ンフェ
trailer.
ス始めましょうか。
We're ending right on time.
No, you have.
待て、Yoshida-san.
You forgot something, Yoshida-san. Yeah, they always do this.
忘れてる？何か。
Am I forgetting something?
ロス
So.
ロス
They do this every time.
Froth.
ロスがあるあ
Frothgar?
ウクラマ
Froth.
トの
Yeah, I mean Frothgar is
Yamato,
correct.
Yes.
ああ
Yes.
そうだったそうミコッテだと思ってたんですよ
I totally thought Wuklamat was the Mikote.
ご覧いただきましょうどうぞ
Let's look.
They've got the posture. Khaljeet has wares. Strike a pose.
ありがとうございます大変お待たせいたしました黄金のレガシーでは残る最後の種族であるロスガルの女性をプレイヤーキャラクターとして実装させていただきます
Thank you. After a long wait, we will finally be implementing the last race, female Hrothgar.
さまざまな、ね、デザイン候補の中からできる限り、ストレートな解釈というのを心がけて
The purple one with the
強
JoJo
くて
pose.
しなやかな体育を持つ種族として、今回デザインしてきました
We did our best to straightforwardly make these as sleek and strong
Nope.
looking as
There was
possible.
literally never a chance of the job action trailer today.
こちら設定ですが、イルサバードに由来する
We also knew this was the
ロ
last.
スガルねもともと
They've said that a lot as well.
を持ってます
As you know, what we have for the Hrothgar currently is that they hail from Ilsabard.
比較
But they
的
will
ね
not
出生
uncover
率設定
Ilsabard.
も出ているのでこれまでもお伝えしてきたんですが女性の出生比率が少ない種族ですが優れた指導者とか傑物をね輩出しています
So you will be aware of this from the setting we have in game already, but female Hrothgar are typically rare, but they do have surpassing leadership qualities.
今回の物語に登場するトラル大陸ではですねヤクテル樹海が今回本拠地のような形で登場してきます
As far as Tural goes, they have a home in Yaktel.
Yeah, we figured. There's literally a bunch of Hrothgar civilizations there.
So please look forward to meeting them.
もちろんねプレイヤーの皆さんがキャラクターとしてご自身のねキャラクターとして選択可能になります
And of course, you will be able to play as them as well.
種族の追加は大変なので最後にしたいと私常々この10年言ってまいりました
Making a new race is really hard, and I have continually said throughout these 10 years that this will be the last one.
これでプレイヤー種族の追加を
He's like, but I lied. No, he's just going to double down.
どうなるかは分かりません皆さん次第です
And I'd like to say this will be the last one, but perhaps I can't. It depends on you.
Yeah, there's the double back on it.
先ほどね冒頭ご紹介した新キャラクター
Yeah,
ウクラマトも
money never
女
lies,
性です
so
ぜひですねウクラマト非常に魅力的なキャラクターになっていますのでご注目ください
Of course, our Wuklamat that we introduced earlier is also a female Hrothgar, and she is really a lovely character. So look forward to meeting her.
さあこれでようやく、忘れ物も皆さんにお伝えしましたので基調講演も終わりにしていこうと思います
Okay, and now with that, we are finally done with the keynote.
we're
で
done.
は最後こちらを紹介して締めにしたいと思います
But at the very end, I would like to show you one more quick thing.
What? Oh, the key art. The princess.
Please
look forward to it. I like the Mamble John in the front.
So with this art from Yoshida Akihiko, we will end the keynote. Thank you.
というわけで黄金のレガシーちゃんと出します。2024年に出します。
That's a lot of new characters.
We will, I assure you, released on trail in 2024.
発売日、コレクターズエディション予約特典など情報はきちんとまとめて次の機会に大きくまた皆さんにアナウンスさせていただきます。もう少しだけお待ちください。
And we will get the information on when the pre-order is, as well as all of the collectors' information.
That's so good.
And special bonuses as soon as we can.
The guy in the front's Amal John.
見たことないキャラクターが
There he is. Amal John on the right. There he
ぜひ
is.
そのあたりはね、ちょっとご想像してワクワクしていただけると嬉しいです。
There are several characters you won't have met before in this art, so maybe think
Fucking
about
Amal John.
what kind of people they will turn out to be and get hype.
さあではケイトさん通訳ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
Thank you, Kate.
Alrighty.
ではこのまま
And now he's gonna
フ
be-
ェスティバル
And everything is in Japanese from this point. So Kate has left the stage. He's going to bring on all the dev teams and everything. All right. Kate is out. Sorry, they're wearing baseball jerseys, so. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, that's a win. Baseball jerseys, no blitzball announcement, so we're good. They are going to bring Koji on stage for certain, but still. Oh no, the president. No, we're good. Wait a minute. Okay, there's the president. There's all right. Why is Katase here? Katase. Maybe he's just going to say, please play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth next month. I was like, is that Katase? That's Katase. We did get the full trailer. Well, we can't understand them anyway, so I don't know what the point is. All right, I'm going to pee real quick, and then we're going to do a recap. You can listen to them while I go pee. I'm going to go. Just don't follow me. I'm going to pee. Don't follow me.
すいません、いろいろ